Just got on, so we're gonna talk about a couple of things. Like I said, it's gonna be kind of in tune to what's going on right now. Meg is dealing with a breakup right now. You said, why are they relationship that's happening? Actually, if you must have just came in. You must have just came in. Good morning, Aubrey. Good morning. See, I see y'all like to come into certain people's lives to me because I can read early in the morning. It's 6:03. I definitely I can get you together real quick, Jay. Good morning. Before I say what I'm finna say. If you heard what I said, if you clean the sugar daddy up out your ear, if you came in here and you heard what I said today is Mental Health Monday over here. See, you never been over here before, okay? So what we do is we take trending topics that people are talking about, because see, if I was just in here talking about Mental Health Monday, you wouldn't even came across my motherfucking live, right? Because see, you going around to different lives, right, to try to figure out which live you can go in that you can cause some type of eruption. But I'm going to erupt on you this morning, huh? Yeah. So again, we're talking over here. We do Mental Health Mondays where we help people with their mental. And unfortunately, some of y'all so bent up on what's going on in celebrity and other people's business and stuff. I decided, when I do topics over here, I'm going to do about trending topics. But I'm also going to bring in other things like how to deal with a breakup. You understand what I'm saying? That you go through mental anguish when you're going through a breakup. This is a human. This is a human. They're humans. You understand what I'm saying? And a bitch be feeling some type of way when a motherfucker break up with them and they in love. She made a song for this nigga. We all the ladies know that she was in love with him. You understand, Jay? Men are happy. Men are. I don't understand. I wanted to ask the men, what is the celebration for? Because it's really weird. Good morning, something new. Good morning, hugs and love. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Yes, I'm in cut up mode this morning. Cause see, Jay came up in here to start the friction. And it's okay. Go ahead. We can, cause see, TikTok like shit like this anyway. Thank you, boom boom. Hey, if y'all can hit the gallery up here. Hold on. I need about 20 roses and I think about 10 little hand hardy things. If y'all can do those, tap the screen when we come in. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to get Jay together real quick because I don't know. He tried me this morning. We was giving the best of me. Amazing. We was saying good morning. Good morning. Yeah, it's breakfast. Lost track of time, but we had a ball. I don't know. His name was Jay. He probably ain't in here no more. He probably gone up to yonder now. Cause what you not gonna do is come in here with that. Talking about, why is they relationship the topic? I have no fucking idea. I have no idea. Hey, I'm up early all the time, y'all. I be up this early all the time. I just decided to let's get it started early this morning before y'all go to work. I know some of you ladies is getting your makeup, doing your makeup and your facials this morning. So good morning, y'all. Good morning. I know some of the fellas is probably sitting on the toilet listening to this and like, yeah, these bitches be up here early. And well, I get it. Come on up in here too. You come here too, friend. I want to hear what you got to say too, because I'm trying to figure out what the hell is y'all so goddamn happy for. What is y'all happy for this girl's demise? She a baby. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Now listen, when you come up in here, this is what we call. Hold on. Cause see, I don't want to have to read. I'm gonna take the glasses out because I don't want to feel like I'm reading y'all because I love y'all in the comments. I just need y'all to participate. Okay? You said we are celebrating weird. Weird. I feel like I need to keep the glasses on then. Do I need to keep the glasses on? Free? God damn. DJ, what's the problem? I'm just asking a question, sweetie. That's it. I'm just trying to figure out why are we so happy about this? Woo, she just isn't enough. No, everybody is enough. That's not we're not we're not gonna say that. We're not gonna say that. And listen, for the people who What I'm not gonna do is we're not gonna. You can have your opinion on Meg, but what we're not gonna do is not. We're not gonna be disrespectful. Okay? You can say you don't like her. You can say she lied. You can say she did whatever to Tory. Whatever, cool. You know what I'm saying? But when today is Mental Health Monday, and everybody is enough. It don't matter who you is. You understand what I'm saying? The nigga that's up under the bridge, that sleep up under the bridge. The lady that's on the corner. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. That's not cool. That's not cool. DJ, again, this is Mental Health Monday. We're talking about breakups, but just so happened this happened. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what it has something to do with. If that irritates your soul, Mr. DJ, while you coming in here shaking your head and stuff, swipe or no swipey, baby. I'm pretty sure you can go and do you another live. Again, we're talking about on both sides. We're talking about breakups for the men and the women, because I'm trying to figure out, I'm just trying to have a conducive conversation. I'm not trying to argue with you, sweetie. This is not an argument. This is not a bash men. This is not a bash women live. This is we're going to be respectful to each other, and we're talking about, again, Mental Health Monday and concerning breakups. And right now what's going on, this is in the news. This is a topic right now because people, she put it out that they broke up. You understand what I'm saying? So when y'all get on here and say, why does it matter? It really don't matter to us. Meg put it out. Meg told us they ain't together no more. You understand what I'm saying? Megan the Stallion is a rapper. She's a rapper. So when y'all come over here with that trying to figure out why I'm doing what I'm doing, don't worry about that. If this is not the live that you want to be in, swipe or no swipey, sweetie. But if you want to have the conversation, stay over here. Come cop a squat. We're gonna, soon as we get up to about 30K on the likes and get the gallery filled up, we will start start getting the gallery filled up. We will start the panel where you can come up and you can say whatever you want to say. But again, like I said, this is not I need people when they come in to don't get this misconstrued. Like, this is the topic over here. Again, we do Mental Health Mondays, where if you are going through something and you want to have a conversation, or you need and not even advice, but just hear other people's testimonies and stories and things of that nature, like this right here. Yeah. That's what we do over here. So if anybody has a problem with that, I'm going to need you to, again, swipe or no swipey. Good morning. Good morning. Where is everybody swiping in from? Where are you guys from, and what are you guys doing this morning? You said, who is the young lady in the next picture to them? This is allegedly the girl that he cheated on with. This is the girl that he allegedly cheated with. Okay, Rodney from New York. Okay, good morning, Miss Sassy. Orlando. You know what? I was thinking about doing a little trip to Orlando. I ain't gonna lie to you. New York. Okay, Mr. Anderson. Yes, Florida. Okay. MD. You got to help me out, friend. Chicago. Okay, good morning from Texas. New Orleans, Chicago. Louisiana, we praying for y'all. Texas. You said I must what? You. Okay, Merlin, baby, period. Good morning from Oakland, Cali, period. Good morning from New York. How are y'all doing? Okay, listen, guys. Again, my name is Miss Live 3D, and guys, I really need y'all help if y'all can. To let's talk about this subject. Let's get up to 30K on the likes. If everybody works together, we can kind of get there. And again, we're gonna have a conversation. Hold on. Let me edit this goal, because this is not the goal I want us to have right now. Hold on, y'all. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second, guys. Just tap the screen. Please tap the screen. What do y'all think about this situation that's going on? Thank you. Thank you so much for lighting up the gallery, guys. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to put the gallery up there. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Hold on, let me go to this little music break real quick, and then we're gonna get on. And again, I want to have a conversation. Um, we're gonna have a conversation about what's going on, cause I don't know what's going on, y'all. And it's gonna be hard dealing with a breakup. Anybody, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. When you're dealing with a breakup on somebody that you really like, it can take you down through there, friend. You said Klay wasn't her type from the beginning. I knew it wasn't gonna last. I feel bad for her. Meg need a break. She do need a break. She don't need to talk to nobody else. But I'm telling y'all right now, she gonna end up with a woman. Watch and mark my words. She gonna end up with after a couple of months. She gonna start dating a woman. Your love is like an You do the same, baby. Go swipe or no swipe. You do the same. Because that's not what we talking about. Good morning, Dads on TikTok. I'm so glad you came over here because we got some sound mind over here. Because I really need to mod you up over here. You want to be one of my mods over here? Would you like to be a mod for me? I'm not alone. I'm not alone. Thank you for the follow, Bella. We just doing a little commercial break real quick. Never mind. Never mind. just just tap the screen, friend. Never mind. Thank you, Dimples, for the follow. He said yes, he had the audacity to go live. What did you know? I was asleep. Y'all know to be asleep. No, he didn't. You lied to me. Why is everybody being petty? What is going on, friends? All the men is happy. All the women is we happy she back to the streets, but we confused because we in the dark. We don't know. I'm not like you. I'm not like you. Tim even said, y'all make sure y'all hit the do that one first. Y'all help out with the gift gallery, y'all. The song is like 1 minute away. 1 minute, okay? Everybody tap the screen. If you can give a rose, please. Let's get the roses filled up. We're gonna go to the next one, okay? So if the more you guys participate, the faster we can get everybody up here, okay? Good morning to everybody coming in. Good morning. Thank you guys so much. We hit that goal. Let's let's go to the next one. All right, guys, make sure y'all tapping the screen. We're trying to get up to 30K. So this is what I'm gonna say about this situation. Then wait a minute. Listen, I don't be wanting to push it out there because AI is very much AI. But word on the curb is that Megan might be pregnant. No, how true that is, I hope like hell she not. I don't know how true that is, friend, but I just seen it. It just popped up on my motherfucking feed. But hopefully that's some AI shit because a lot of these folks around here when stuff like this happen, they be putting out false news at Miss Sassy. Girl, I'm about to have a whole conniption. Do you hear me? I hope not. And then they said it might be twins. I don't know who in the world put that in the atmosphere, but shame on them. shame shame on them. But okay, so the topic again today we do mental health Mondays, and today we're talking about breakups. We're talking about breakups and dealing with a breakup after even you. I'm gonna say some people look at breakups like it has to be like a relationship. Sometimes it's you got to break up with your family. Sometimes you got to break up with your friends. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop talking to people. You know what I'm saying? And just disconnect. You understand what I'm saying? So we just talking about breakups, period. But of course, this situation happened with Meg and Klay, and a lot of people are talking about it. And what I've been noticing from yesterday, since she announced it, to this morning, it is a countless of men that are on all social media platforms that are on her hip hooraying because Megan and Clayton broke up, and he didn't went with somebody else. So you said everyone in Hollywood cheats. I swear, no one can be faithful. Hell, some people can say that in regular life. Some people can say that in regular life. No, they still don't be. You know what I'm saying? So you said at the end of the day, nobody wants to go. Nobody knows what goes on behind closed doors. No, and nobody. I don't think people are proclaiming to know what people are doing behind closed doors. I think. I think some people thought Klay was innocent. Looking like he wouldn't do her. Like how the other ones did or whatever the case may be. And then listen, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something so petty. And when we do shit like this, it gets shunned. But Party, what's his name? Is it Party? Pertain, whatever his damn name is, the one that she used to go with that he had cheated on her. He come out all on talking about he unbothered. Why would you yeah, Party? Why would you be fucking what Fontaine, whatever his fucking name is? Why would you even be like you wasn't nobody was even thinking about you, nigga. No, he not white. No. Who you talking about him? No, he not white. He black. He mixed. What do you expect? I mean, something that other than that, cause nigga, nobody said we ain't even know. We ain't even remember who you was. We had to remember who the fuck you was. You said he threw. nah, nah. Carrie's TikTok. She gonna say he threw fourth white. I'm sick of you. Yeah. No, she talking about Klay. She talking about Klay, babe. She talking about Klay. She talking about Klay. Yeah, you said ladies turn your feelings down, future turn your future Hendrix up. Yes, baby, it's time to. What she say? I knew that he was for the community. Nigga, that's what I put on my video, Meg. Remember what you wrote, baby. Come to the light. Come to the light, baby girl. You okay? Chin up. I know it hurt. I know you want to go bust all the windows out. I know you do, boo boo. Cause how you gonna try to do you like she made a song for this nigga? Y'all don't understand. Like, I understand where my baby was going. Like, nigga, I did a lot. Right? I done did a lot. I done did a lot. Nigga, I sat down for you. I sat down. I wasn't fucking with nobody else. I wasn't talking to nobody else. And then you talking about you don't know if you want to be monogamous? Nah. Why you tell me this shit from the beginning? Because I could have had my roster. You would have had yours. I didn't. What the girl say? I got Bone Thugs and Harmony for your birthday, nigga. You had me in the kitchen cooking for your mama and your daddy. You better hope I don't fuck with your daddy. Cause daddy was liking Megan cooking now. Nigga, you won't be petty. Listen. Why? Why? And then on top of her, this nigga telling her this, he done been seen out with this girl, allegedly. Across out for real. You know what I'm saying? He done been seen out with her, allegedly. He fucking with her. Then the men's. Nah, friend, I ain't battling right now. Then the friends come on. Hey, y'all, what else y'all? Let me see. What y'all, because y'all ain't, I need y'all to gift it. Can y'all help out with the gifts and stuff, please? They minor, please. You know, I'm trying to get my gift gallery filled up this morning. Good morning, everybody. We almost up to 30K. He said he knew the whole time he didn't want to be with monogamous before he played them. And that's what wrong with I see with a lot of men is that they'll play the role until they get what they want, and then it'll be some excuse, you know. They'll even kind of verbally tell you that they're not really ready for a relationship, but they will treat you like you in a relationship. And you be confused as hell, and you be like, damn, well, I don't want to really fuck with nobody else because he treat me like we in a fucking relationship. You know what I'm saying? You said, sis, did you see Klay being messy on the boat after he named it after Megan? Yeah, I heard about it. I didn't see it. There was a few people up under my comments that was telling me about it. You said true, it's always an excuse. So I don't know, you know, and listen, he could be petty, but if she do some petty shit, then people gonna say she wrong. But see, the men's is bigging this up. Now the women's is I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. A lot of us is happy she back. You know, we got somebody for the summer because everybody was caked up. Everybody was caked up or pregnant. You know what I'm saying? It was finna be a thin summer with the girls this year because everybody was, you know, I mean, Cardi done came and did her thing and stuff, but I just, you know, I feel like the way Cardi going, she gonna fuck around and be pregnant again if she didn't get her damn shit taken out. You said except me. Except me too, which me. Listen, the aunties is trying to be outside. We trying to be outside. We depending on y'all with this, you know. And then I know a lot of men like, oh my God, y'all be listening to that music. First of all, let me tell you something. We grown over here. Hey, Karma, hey, sister. We grown over here. We don't dictate music through our lives. We don't do that. We listen to the shit and we have fun and we do what we need to do with it. You understand? Some of this music be getting us through breakups because of some men. I ain't gonna go too hard, but some men be doing what they be doing. And women too. You know what I'm saying? It's women that do shit too. Y'all got y'all breakup songs that these niggas be making and shit about these you fuck you hoes and you know what I'm saying and woo 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 woo. So don't try to come over here and try to make it seem like people, this is the culture that women are. No, it's not. That's the culture that women that you fuck with, sir. Please. Cause you want to fuck with the ones with the bundles and the lashes and the nails and they want the stacks and the racks and stuff. That's what you gotta come with, baby. Don't categorize all of us like that, cause we all not like that. It's some of us that actually, and I'm gonna say this with Meg. You can tell if she one of them ones, because if we really like you, we gonna fuck with you, we gonna spoil you. It's what she say, mommy, spoiling me, driving me crazy. Cause if I get spoiled, oh bitch, you're gonna be spoiled. The niggas at your job is gonna be jealous of you. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? And they need to be a red flag. I promise you, Rock. Please. Let me tell you something. I am so glad that I'm a red flag to some of you niggas. I'm glad because you couldn't fathom. You don't deserve this goodness over here. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, if you want to tip on the wild side, huh? If you want to be loved correctly, huh? Want a little craziness mixed in with your tea? Come fuck with your girl. I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I ain't got nothing wrong with my motherfucking ass. Huh? Rock, you can go on up out of here. It's okay. If I'm not your cup of tea, swiper, no swiper. You won't be bending me. You understand what I'm saying? Back to what I was talking about. So again, as I said before, I don't understand why all the men are so fucking happy. And then, oh, she got what she deserved. What? It's like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A lot of y'all is on Tory's dick. I don't. Excuse my French early this morning. I'm sorry. Uh, y'all act like she sent them. The judge sent them to jail. The jury, the people's found them guilty. Y'all ain't got that much plex for the judges that be up there sitting y'all down the way. I don't understand. Oh, she lied. Okay. It's a lot of niggas that lie it's a lot of men that lie every day. D riding at its finest. Do you hear me? Cause I'm trying to figure out. If y'all wanna be mad at like somebody said in the system. Because y'all really not mad at Meg. Y'all mad at Jay-Z and y'all hiding it behind trying to be mad at Meg. That's what I see. Y'all really secretly don't want to publicly come out and say that you don't fuck with Jay-Z motherfucking ass. Because Rock Nation is behind this system. But that's crazy to me because Megan ain't did shit. But create music. It's not that serious. But people are literally, do y'all not see the conversations that are being had right now? Meg did all. What the fuck you mean? What you mean? Meg did it all. What do you mean? Why you what you cussing for, friend? What does that and Klay is one too. She with hard work. What are you talking? See again, that's what I'm saying. Little stuff like that. Where did that come from with how did you get all of that? So you feel like she's a 304 and that's what she deserved it? Y'all 304s, y'all are hoes. I'm trying to figure out what the problem is. Everybody is a hoe. And especially in this situation because old girl knew they was fucking around. She knew that. She knew they was fucking around. So everybody is a hoe. And he lied on top of that. I'm trying to figure out. That's why I say y'all are trying to downgrade this woman. And this is what this is the thing. This is how you know y'all don't give a fuck about women in y'all lives either. Y'all secretly don't even care about them either because you come on different platforms with profiles and shit that nobody know you, and you come in chats and shit and you say shit like that to get off. Is you getting off? Is you getting off? Is you getting off? Is you getting off? What's going on? Cause that's what I don't understand. It's not the truth. It's not. It's what you think. It's not the truth. It's not the truth. She's a young lady that's dating. She's a young lady that's dating. That's what that is. No, it's no less talk. It's no less talk. And you know what? I was gonna block you, but I'm not gonna block you. You said you were in her bedroom. I know better. Accept the invite. No, I ain't blocking them. I accept the invite, Roke. Accept the invite. I ain't blocked them. Okay, come on. Why you ain't came up yet? Push the invite button. No, you push the invite button. I just sent it to you. You declined it. Send the invite. You can request right here down here where this little thing get right there. Hit that little request button. Cause I just requested you up. No, you're not trying to. Cause when I requested you up, you knocked it out. No. Come on. Cause don't tell me I better. I'm not redoing shit. I want you to send it again. I want you to send it again. Everybody else can request up but you. And I just requested you again and you keep fucking you again. Come on. All you got to do is hit that little button right there. I'm not going to, when you hit that button right there, I can pull you up. You still in here. You not blocked. You not muted or nothing. I don't know, Des, but he finna come up here and tell me why. He finna come up here and tell me why he feel like because she a 304. She's a 304. And she didn't cheat, but she's a 304. And that's the reason why everybody is happy that she done got cheated on.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, you took the glasses off?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you switched the glasses up?
Oh yes.
You got a what? How many you get? You
Because
got
the
five for
energy
a
that
dollar?
you gave me,
Them five for a
I
dollar
got them
glasses?
sitting right here. So just in case I gotta switch them back, it can be
What's
switched
the
back real
glasses gonna
quick.
do for
I'm
the
gonna
argument?
mute up and I'm gonna let you talk. Okay, I'm gonna let you have the floor.
All right. No problem. Good morning, y'all. Listen, it's very simple, right? It's like, okay, we don't know these people, but what we know of these people, we know of them. So if Klay was making music and going out here perpetuating something that could be possibly negative, right? Then we would hold that to him because we don't know him. That's the energy he's putting out to the world. Now, if Megan makes a living from making risque music or music that could possibly be taken as bad energy, then that's not on us. Megan has to know that that's the reality of the perception of people who don't know her, because that's the energy you putting out. Klay is dribbling a basketball and shooting it. Klay's not making music about going in the neighborhoods and pimping hoes and doing, you know what I'm saying? And being a strong black man and trying to, you get where I'm coming from? So my point is this, is like the world is not really going to simplify, be empathetic to Megan because of the energy that she puts out, because of the music, the totality of everything that she does isn't really a high quality thing. You get what I mean? I'm just saying, if Klay Thompson was out here in all of these alcohol commercials and all these fast food commercials that's promoting all this stuff bad for us and stuff like that, if Klay was, putting out music and carrying himself in a promiscuous way, then we would be like, yeah, Klay, you a 304 too, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't what Klay is doing. So that's my whole point. You know what I mean? If a girl's gonna represent herself in a certain way, she's gotta own the fact that, look, that certain way is how they gonna see you. So nobody's gonna have sympathy, from a girl that's gonna say, he don't get mad because I call him a trick. You know what I'm saying? This is what's coming out of your mouth. We understand it's entertainment. We understand you need a bag and everything, but for you to stoop that low to get that bag, to do that, says a lot about you. And nobody's gonna have sympathy for you when this happens, when all this stuff happens. You get what I mean? Seriously. So I mean, it's very
Um,
simple. I hope your glasses can help you see that. You might need to switch them up. Well, it's real simple.
Well, no. First of all, let's, and you can mute up because I gave you your respect. I want to rebuttal to
I don't
you,
know
right?
how to mute. You can do that. I'm learning
Okay,
on this one.
okay, no problem. I know it's hard for you to comprehend and do little certain things. I get it. I understand because this situation you obviously don't comprehend. So first of all, I want to address what you said as earlier when you said that this is not our business. This is celebrity business and all of that. So this is the thing with me. What I do over here is what we call Mental Health Mondays. And this week we were talking about breakups. Just so happened, look what happened. There was a breakup. Unfortunately, people like you and probably, sorry, the 230 people in here, they probably would not be in here if I was just talking about a breakup, just a random breakup. But because this is a hot topic right now, and this is what I do. And I analyze things and I know what is going to draw the people in. This is the conversation that we're having. So when I was doing my research about this conversation, I noticed that a lot of men were happy. Not about what you said about the 304 part, because technically that's an opinion on your own. You understand what I'm saying? That's something that you think. Majority of the men that I seen actually were talking about the Tory Lane situation. So I'm just a little bit rather confused, just a little bit with that. But actually I have no lenses in this glass, so I can see right through your bullshit that you're talking about right now, because Klay is a hoe. Okay? Hold on. Let me be clear. Let me give you some receipts. Coco Jones, him and Coco Jones actually were together undercoverly. I will, Trey. I got you, baby. I'm finna let you up here. Trey, Coco Jones and Klay were together for a couple of years. She was ready to marry him. But she found out that he was dibbling and dabbling and doing all that. And he told her the same thing. I don't want to be in no relationship. So you know what she did? She ended up leaving, quit fucking with him. And she found somebody who wanted to put a ring on the finger. You understand what I'm saying? The girlfriends before, he did the same thing too. You understand what I'm saying? He looks innocent. We don't see his stuff because he's a basketball player. You understand what I'm saying? That's his life. He's not going to really show us what he's doing with the use the hose. He's not going to show that part of his life. He wants to be, really mild mannered. He wants to show that part. That's what, typical well, I'm not going to say the typical basketball player has holes and stuff. He wants to not look that way. You understand what I'm saying? Innocent. Yes, very much so. But he's very much a hoe. You understand what I'm saying? Especially if she is portraying all of this stuff that you claim, right? But it's pure entertainment. Understand that, okay? Let's be clear. Some of it might be. Some of it might be some truth to it. But most of it is what the people want to hear. You understand what I'm saying? So when she was singing my man, my man, my man, my man, my baby, huh? When she was singing that, and we didn't see her messing with anybody while she was messing with this man. We didn't see her think about anybody, post anybody, give us any recollection that she was even messing with anybody else. All her songs after the time that she got with this man was very much so. I'm in a relationship. I'm jumping on my man, my man. Y'all need to get y'all amen, amen. You understand what I'm saying? So when you come up here and you say something about the whole mentality again, it's just a personal feeling to me. And I'm gonna land my plane. Again, I don't even need these because I think I've read enough right now. I'm gonna go back to the other glasses again with no lenses because I see through your bullshit. All right, I'm gonna drop the mic on that one. If you would like to rebuttal, that is absolutely fine. I am gonna bring some other people up as well. I'm gonna mute though, because I am very much so respectful on my platform. Even if I don't agree with you or not, I want you to say your piece. But here you go. You have the floor.
Hello? Hello? Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I appreciate your rebuttal. You know what I mean? I appreciate what you had to say. I don't know how it helped your argument, but A lot of people aren't into these. You gotta look at things on the surface, right? Like everybody's not invested into Klay and Megan like you are. Everybody's not. We got things to do. You get what I'm saying? So when you put a picture up, when we look at it, we're gonna be like, okay, what little do we know about these two? Okay, boom. This is what we know, and that's just what it is. Everybody's not gonna have an invested, drawn out interpretation of Klay's life and all of that. I'm saying, look, Klay's not making songs about, you know, being a certain type of person like
Mm.
Megan
Man,
is.
shut your corn ass up.
You
Drop
know what I'm
her.
saying? Megan, you know what I
Exactly.
mean? She says what she says, but it's like, man, we ain't gonna hold her accountable for what she say because she's a regular person. I get that. But it's like, look, if we don't know either one of these and we see this picture, man, we gonna look at it like, ah, man, yeah.
But that's that lady
Your
career.
comment
That's
don't
how
your
you
Because
look
comment
ain't
That's
at
don't
how
it.
nobody
it
make
really
it.
care
fell.
about these two people like
That's how
that,
she
man.
fell. You ain't catch her doing that no.
That
Can I say
that
something
She
real quick?
your
sounds stupid.
comment. Hold on, y'all. Your comment sounds misogynistic because you're attacking the woman because she make money, and the way that she
Exactly.
makes her money
Right.
very
Now,
much misogynistic. So that
how's that
means you have a
misogynistic?
problem. You have a problem with a woman that makes more money than you,
Cause
because
he
That's
that's
not
what
what
it.
I
insecure.
said.
Or you're
You're
very
bringing up
Definitely.
money. I
insecure.
never brought up money.
You did
Very
Not
bring
only
up
I
insecure.
never
money
said
and how
anything about
she makes
money.
her and how she makes her money.
That's
So
what you're saying.
you have an
No,
issue
that's what you're
with the way
saying.
that she makes her money, which is very
You
much
you're talking about
misogynistic.
money. I said nothing about money at all.
Just
I think
because
But
he's
you
not
talking
didn't
about
only
the
that,
agree
you
with
got to
her, it
think think
personification.
ain't
how
mean
she
what
made
she
her money
said.
with
But
her.
not
You're
only
trying to
that, you got
make
to
a
think about it like
situation. You
this.
can't just make a
You're
situation.
but you're
He
No.
didn't
saying
say
I
like
that
think
how
he's
though.
talking
Megan,
about her
how she carry
personification.
herself and how she make her money
Right.
with her music.
Hold
But
on.
look at
Hold on.
Stefan
Here
Diggs.
y'all talking about money
But look
again.
at
That's
Stefan
what
Diggs.
you
He's a
said.
whole
I
football
never
player.
said anything
Hold
about
on. Hold
money.
on. I need
But
everybody
that's
to
how
mute
she
I
up.
make
said
her
how you
money.
portray yourself,
Ro,
the
I need you to
perspective
mute
in
up.
which
Mute
you
up.
portray
Everybody
yourself.
mute up real quick. We gon' one at a time this. Okay?
Megan ain't making no money. Y'all think she making some money? She broke. They pimping her, man.
Okay. So at this point, he's not following the rules, and he's being very now. We could, if he can get himself together, we'll come back. But we not. I'm gonna let y'all rebuttal to this situation. Hey Trey. Hey babes.
I just
Go
want to
go
say
ahead.
one. I just want to say one thing real quick.
Go
I'm,
ahead.
I'm gonna get off here. I think this is a constant reminder that it might sound messed up what I'm finna say. That no woman is exempt for getting cheated on, no matter how rich or how poor you are.
I
And
agree.
most men will be men, and that's pretty much all I had to say about that.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your intake on that. Thank you. I appreciate that. I agree. I agree.
All right, y'all have a good day because I'm at work.
You too. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate it.
All right.
Lou, girl.
I'm just getting off of work too, so I just had to say that whole comment, that whole opinion piece that he was giving out was very much misogynistic. He has an issue, and that has nothing to do with Megan Thee Stallion. Period. Point blank. If Klay Thompson cheated on everybody he's been with, he has commitment issues. That's an insecurity, and that's period. Point blank. And I landed with that. Y'all be
Thank you,
blessed.
boo.
Bye, baby. Can you drop me because I'm driving?
I can. Be safe, boo.
All I
Okay. Hold on, Stilo. You gonna be the last to speak because everybody else gotta speak first, okay? And I'm still pulling people up. Just give me a second. Go ahead, Tip.
Okay, this my thing. How can we sit here and blame her, saying it's her fault that she got cheated on? To me, that's real weird and contradicting with me. A lot of these men out here insecure. That's the reason why they did it. I have dated a lot of them that been like, "Oh, I cheated on you because I thought you was gonna cheat on me." Nigga, did you? I mean, excuse me, but did you catch me cheating? And that's probably what's up with Megan. Megan Thee Stallion, baby, she gonna bounce back. You understand? But it's just weird that these people out here accusing this woman when he is the one who got caught cheating. I just don't agree. And she gonna bounce back. I pray she does.
I do too. I do too. Thank you. I appreciate you for your comment. Thank you so much. Let me see who's the next person. Raya.
Hey y'all. I want to touch
Hey,
on
good
a
morning.
couple of things. Good morning, especially what he said in particular, and then a couple of things that some people said about the money. I don't really think it's a money thing, like I said, like how he said what she rap about or whatever. But my thing is, Clay knew what she was rapping about before he dated her, so that shouldn't really be an excuse on why she should be treated a certain way. And it's kind of just like how we do like the stripper thing. Like just because she's a stripper doesn't mean she's selling her, her thing. So just because somebody is portraying something to you guys, just like social media, people live certain lives, and on the back end, they're really not living those lives that y'all see them living. So just because
Mhm.
she's thinking about something that's selling money, that doesn't mean that's what she's doing. Just like Trina, Trina used to rap about all type of stuff, and she
Future.
wasn't necessarily labeled as a 304 or this or that. So it's like it doesn't really matter if she's making her money or making her living that way. Why does she have to be treated as such? If she wants to be treated that way, then that's what she wants to do. But just because she's making the music, that don't mean you classify her as such, especially when you dated her when she was already in this world of being promiscuous. So it's just like that's not an excuse. That was the main topic for me. And then with her, like with Clay, he has a history of cheating on all the girls he's been with. So it's like, why is it so surprising that he cheated on Meg or that Meg had to do something in order for him to do that? It's just a lot of one-sided thing. I think people still stuck on the Tory Lanez thing, so they're just like, get Megan, get Megan, get Megan. When at the end of the day, she's still being treated inhuman or like she's a robot or something. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, his comments was kind of wild. I think he a little sexist. I'm a little bit on the sexist side, but yeah, it's most definitely a double standard when it comes to how they're looking at both persons because one is an NBA star and one is a rapper. So that's more so what I have to say. Get that off my chest.
Uh, well, we got the free Tory people in the building and one in the chat. That's absolutely fine. Just be respectful. Real quick, I wanted to rebuttal off of what you said. Future does the same thing. Future
Yeah,
raps about drinking promethazine and all of the doing
exactly.
all of that. He don't do none of that shit. Do you
He
hear
don't
me?
do
He
nothing.
don't do none of that. He don't even smoke. He don't even
And he's
smoke. He
telling
smokes
you guys to.
cigars, but he don't even smoke. You see what I'm saying? So the
Right.
same stuff that y'all sitting up here talking about, she rapping and stuff. She was not living that with Clay. She was doing what she
Exactly.
needed. Tori has nothing to do with this situation. Tori is actually this is her and Clay. So that's where my issue is where I don't understand why Tori is being brought up and why everybody, well, the men are so happy about this because it's like every time something bad happened to her, y'all are going to gloat on it. Hold on, real quick. It's 269 people up in here. What I am going to start doing is see my minds are already doing it. They're going to start blocking y'all. If y'all are not participating on there, don't listen. Leave Tori alone. Leave Tori out of it. Tori don't got nothing to do with this. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? But what I need for y'all to do, because I can click this off. I can turn this off real quick. I don't have to be. I want everybody to come up and say they spiel whether you we agree with each other or not. We got somebody up here that does not agree. You know what I'm saying? And I want to hear what he has to say. I'm gonna be respectful. But what I'm not gonna do is sit over here and y'all not tap the screen and y'all not send a gift or y'all not help out with the gift gallery. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much at all. And again, like I said, I go off so y'all can go somewhere else and go to a one-sided ass live because these lives that they finna be having, it's either gonna be a Clay side or a Megan side. But if y'all want to have an actual conducive conversation and everybody get their shit out, you know what I'm saying? Let's all participate. If you following, hit the daily heart meet. It doesn't take much, y'all. Doesn't take much at all. And this is my job. So one of my minds, if y'all put my CA up in there, I have a $50 goal. Whoever wants to donate to that, whoever want to help your girl out on her donation thing. Am I married? No, I'm not married. I'm not. I want to be married one day, but I'm okay. I'm good right now. I'm good. All this shit going on, I'm good. People getting unalive. Y'all shooting folks up if y'all get a divorce. You want a divorce and stuff. It's alert. It's a lot. Who better act right? Oh, I'm good. I act absolutely fine, sweetie. I'm good. You can feel the attitude. Well, if you can feel the attitude, I'm not for you, sweetie. It's a whole bunch of other women on this app that are meek and quiet, you know. But if you okay with a loud, boisterous, independent woman, then yeah. Other than that, you can swipe or no swipe it. I don't need y'all to come up in here and tell me what I am, because I know what I am. I know what I am, sir. Thank you. Thank you. And whoever else said right, Ladybug, you feel the same way? Hey, go right on ahead. Swiping, no swiping, boom, boom. It is too early. It is too early for the nonsense. Okay, so let me go to the next person on what they feel. Rook, don't tell me what to do. I left the glasses on. That's okay. I left the glasses on for what I needed to. Don't worry about that. Look, I was just finna pull them up. No, Stilo, what you gonna do is you gonna wait. If you don't want to wait, you can go down. Go ahead, Zuri.
So I kind of wanted to speak on what Rook said because clearly you don't comprehend things well. Your comprehension skills are a lack thereof, if anything. So when you said she didn't prove her point, you disimproved your point. You said you don't know them. You don't know nothing about their lives. If somebody's telling you somebody is a serial cheater and it's not the personality or the background that made them cheat, it's just the fact that every single woman that they get with, they cheat with. That literally disapproves your whole point of her background being the issue, the fact that she is a 304, the fact that she does this provocative music. It literally just disapproves your whole point of the whole thing. If he's cheating on every single last girl,
Please
mind
mute,
you,
mute up,
Coco
please.
Jones Coco Jones does not make provocative music. The girl from the Spider-Man movie was not a provocative girl. She was actually a nice person. She was modest. So like are we going to just say like, well, maybe this one time it was because of image? No, he's just a serial cheater. Well, I'm confused. Like your whole point made no sense. You said you don't know them. Somebody tried to correct you and say, hey, he cheated on every past relationship and you're still fighting for him. But you don't understand anything about his life. You don't know what he did. You don't know the past girlfriends that he cheated on. So when somebody tries to correct you, it's kind of crazy that you're just not listening to the information and taking it in. So.
Well, you know what, Zuri? I think that your point is exact, and it's just a reflection of the low quality men and the lack of respect that men have for women these days.
Hold
Because it
on,
seems to be
hold on,
across the board.
Miss Nancy. I do apologize, and you came in strong. You got some good points. I thank you for that. But we got to go down the line because I do want to be
Oh,
fair.
my bad, girl.
No,
Okay,
no,
good.
you fine, you fine. Because we got somebody up here that does not agree. That feels like she agrees with the guy who was up here. He's been muted right now because my mind is in here and they not finna play. But we gonna go down the line and we gonna get our take on it. I just want to kind of let the people know what's going on with coming in, why I have this up, because I think a lot of people are confused about what's going on. So I do over here, I do mental health Mondays. Okay. And what I do over here is that we just pick certain topics to talk about. This topic I was talking about was breakup. Okay. Breakups they can take you through some mental anguish, whether you are a woman or a man. You understand what I'm saying? So I seen this situation, but I also seen how that Megan is getting a lot of flack for something that she had no control over. Like she was faithful to him. She never did anything with anybody. She was respectful to him when once they were together. Whatever she did in the past, whatever songs she made in the past, that's what she made. But from here, this point on, since she been with Klay, she has been very much so respectful. She has been holding herself as much as she can with the career that she has. She has been holding that line, being respectful to her man, but also giving the hotties what they need. You know what I'm saying? So at this point where we're talking about, and we have a lot of people that are coming in because they, you know, they want to make this subject about Tory and it's free Tory and all of this. That's not what this is about. This is not about Tory. This is not about his you know, what's going on with him. These are two different subjects. So for the people who, it's a lot of people online, and this is what I seen this morning, because once I seen the breakup and I seen people talking about it and stuff, right? And I was like, well, damn, you know, why is everybody just on Meg like that? I have seen panels where people are talking, I mean, just saying she did, she did turn this woman down. And this is the thing. I feel like as a black woman, me myself as a black woman, I feel like some women need to be aware of this, what's going on, because this is kind of weird. If they do, if somebody you know is making these two situations combined and still, you know, if they don't like Megan, okay, cool. Hey, well, that's on her. You know, she got it right. But to double down and to keep trying to put Tory in there, that's a little weird to me. That's super weird to me. It is. It's just super weird to me. You don't have to feel sorry for her. You don't have to, you know, if you don't like her, you know, hey, I get it. I understand. Well, hey, that's up on you. You know what I'm saying? But to be on this app and to saying that she isn't enough, like we're saying, like she's not enough. She's a 304. She deserves everything she got. That type of thing, that type of rhetoric, it is, and the free Tory for no reason, just out of the blue, for no apparent reason, free Tory. I'm confused. I'm confused. I just don't understand. Who is this? Cross. Go ahead. You're gonna be next. You're gonna be next, Cross. I've already done that, sir.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Okay, this is my thing. I get like how some people might feel about her because of her past, but at the same time, and they keep using her music to like justify, I guess, because of the things that she done in her past, but that doesn't make her as a person. Because you got to think about it. At the end of the day, look what they did. They did the same thing with Cardi B. She was with her husband. He kept cheating. They rap about sex, whatever the case is. He kept going out there cheating on her. She went out there her own thing, got pregnant by another man, but then you know what I'm saying, she got drugged for being married and pregnant by another man, but nobody talked about how he was and you know how many babies he had. He wasn't drugged like that. Her husband wasn't dragged like that. I feel like every man just like to downgrade women and try to make them feel low themselves.
I don't
I want
know.
to say all men.
Hold on, Dad. I'm gonna let you. You gonna be last because we got to go down the little 9 part right here. But you right, and I've said that. Look, Stilo, what I'm gonna need you to do. See, when you tell me to do something, because I am 45 years old. I'm probably old enough to be your mother. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna respect you if you respect me, sweetie. You get it? I am, and that's okay. And Lord Jesus, I was finna say something, Lord. But listen, you were next. I'm letting the person finish what they're saying, okay? And I have commercials that I have to do, okay? All right. I bet you would. No, beautiful baby. He he on the panel, beautiful. He on the panel, so you can't let him. I want him to talk. No, unmute him because I want him to talk. This is not. This is not. This is. I don't want this to be a one-sided live. We have to hear I ain't gonna say the buffoonery. The things that these young people have to. He's not gonna be yelling. He's not gonna be yelling, and he's, you know, if just let him talk. Let him talk because he been sitting up here. I'm a fair person, y'all know. I now once the you shoot the trigger whenever you. I'm just trying to let him talk. He said talking about. Okay, hold on. Uh, Cross, are you done? I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead if you got something else to say. I do apologize.
No, but I mean, I would like change my, as far as, I wouldn't say all men, but majority of the men, yes, they like to downgrade women. Like I said, at the end of the day, they keep saying, oh, because of her music and so that she did in her past. Everybody has a past, but her music doesn't define who she is as a person, regardless. So people shouldn't be going off of that, because at the end of the day, like I said, Klay Thompson, he don't rap, he don't do none of that, but everybody know he gets around, he gets down. But I don't have anything else to say about that.
Miss Cross, thank you so much. I appreciate your intake on that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, guys, I need you guys to tap the screen and engage. Please, 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 if you guys can. Let's try to get that goal taken care of. I do need some hand hearts and things of that nature. So if y'all can support that, go ahead. So our next person, Mr. Stilo.
Oh yeah, here you go. I can speak now. Hello? Hello?
You got the floor, sir. Go ahead. I'm muted.
All right, listen, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Everybody good in here? Okay, cool. Look, all I had to say was, hey, look, don't cry wolf now. On me, whether Meg cheated or Klay cheated, the itch got what she deserved, okay? Free Tory, bro. On me, y'all know that it's new damn evidence that they denying in court. If you think I'm bullshitting, the same device that you watching me on, you listening to me on, Google it, motherfucker. On me, excuse me.
Well, all right.
I just don't be understanding.
I have to be calm. Just, take a deep breath, state your point, and just, we'll, hey, but spark one. Just go ahead and spark, step to the side, take a commercial break, spark you one.
I feel like the last one standing. I like to thank my mom, father.
Hey,
Jesus,
these
Lord.
be so funny though. Seriously,
Oh my God.
is
Hold
there?
on, Nance.
Listen,
Let me let Nancy go. Cause y'all, I'm so when I say no, I know you tried to tell me, but I just wanted to be fair. I just want people to know that I'm fair over here. That I'm not just one of those ones that, just be like, oh, it's just what I think. I love y'all beanie babies. And I know sometimes y'all be really, y'all be thinking of some stuff, but I don't know. And the crazy part about it is he don't even sound like no beanie baby. He sound like a grown ass. He sound like he in his 30s. What does that? It don't. He said it don't. He started it off. Hold on, Nancy, for you. He started it off by saying it don't matter if Klay cheated or she cheated. She got what she deserved. And it's new evidence.
But I think, I like to thank God because I think that perfectly segued me into my point that I was making, honestly. It was the perfect introduction. But what I've learned from this situation, and it's like half of it is something I already knew but was in denial. And then half of it is just like new information about men.
Somebody don't want her to talk. They keep calling her. Somebody don't want her to talk. Yeah.
Can you hear me
How does that
now?
We
happen?
hear you now.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
That's
oh,
your
good.
okay.
Prince
Somebody must be
Okay,
Hamilton.
talking.
You
Okay.
got
so
something to say.
right, it always be like that. But basically, I've learned from listening to men talk about this, like the guy before, that like men are judged on their future potential, not their past mistakes. And then also, sex is seen as a mistake for women, not for men. For some reason, men look at us as less than once we've interacted sexually with them. So a man inserting his genitalia in us brings down our value. Whereas to men, the more he inserts his genitalia into women, somehow brings up his value. And so because that's underlying everything, I think somehow our culture has gotten into like this performative behavior where like women are performing to get a ring, but they've been given a blueprint by men that doesn't equal a ring. And then men are performing in a way to make it seem like they're going to give you a ring, but they have no intention of that. They just want access to you and to your body for as long as they desire it. And what I mean by that is like, so it's like women are told like, oh, do you cook? Do you clean? Do you this, that, and the third? Are you going to hold him down? Are you all this stuff? And then they'll go audition and be that. And he'll turn around and marry a woman that can't even warm up a TV dinner. He doesn't care about her cooking and cleaning. He just says that so that you can start performing that behavior. And so then he can start performing certain behaviors to manipulate her into thinking that they're somehow courting, but it's fake courtship. And at the end of the day, what I think is the most important thing that I've taken away is that men could have no respect for you or value for you, but will still perform these behaviors to have access to your body and your accolades. And I think that's the most important part that women have to take away. We need to sit down and talk. Girls, what are we doing? Because it's like we having babies for these men. You know, you got Lotto pregnant, and I don't know. We look at Cardi B. She got 5 kids now, like no man around. Like, I'm not judging these women. I have done things too that is not perfect. I don't have kids yet, but it's like I just don't think the blueprint that we're being sold by men is equaling the results of the life that we want. And for some reason, men like the one before who will get on and be like, that's what she deserved. They're actually setting us up to be hurt in this way. And they're lying to us about what they want from us so that we can perform all these things that they then don't choose us on. So I think it's time for us to come up with what is our blueprint? Like, what are we about to do? Because if he gets to go forward now and get engaged and find a great wife and everything, that's what is gonna happen, you know? And it's like we still may have to see Megan struggle, and maybe this knocks her down even more. And it's like, I'm not going to keep rambling, but that's kind of what I wanted to have the conversation around, because I'm seeing that it's like women are being manipulated into performing for marriages that men have already decided they don't qualify for from before they even meet her.
Well, Nancy, you definitely said a mouthful. I I definitely um I definitely agree that that is something that we need to be talking about, because it's definitely now, dads. Okay, so we have a, first of all, let me introduce, we have a sane man in the chat, y'all. Give it up. We got a sane man in the chat. Now his views might be a little different from us ladies, okay, but he is very much so sane. So not too much on my friend now, okay? I've already vetted him, okay? You might,
Yeah, don't
y'all
come for
don't
me,
don't do
y'all.
too,
Okay,
not
we're
too
going to trust
much.
you.
Right, not too much now. Y'all trust me,
Hey,
right? Okay, all right.
I
You
keep
know,
I keep I keep my Bible on me now. I'm a straight
right. Not
shooter,
too
son.
much on my friend. I've already vetted him. It's not all men. I'm not a man basher, but I
No,
am
and
a
it's not
woman.
all.
I am a woman empowerment now. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm in the middle.
But I also have to understand I gotta take my feelings out of it too when women speak about men in general. You know what I'm saying? Because that's their experience. You know what I mean?
Right,
And that's
right,
I'm
right,
okay with
right.
that. Like I have to, but there are different individuals out here, different men out here that's gonna show you something better than what you've seen before.
Mm-hmm.
And like we talked about this before, friend, we talked about timing though. You
We
know what I'm
did.
saying?
We
Like,
did.
and you got to be honest with yourself. Like some of us aren't really honest with ourselves for real. And it even go to Meg and Clay. Like, how honest was she really about her past? Like things that she just went through. You got to understand. We still talking about the Tory incident, how traumatic that was for her, whatever she did, whatever it was truth or a lie. That's something that she got to deal with and get through. I don't think she really healed from her mother's passing, and we talk about, and I'll start to put this in the chat. It's like the real elephant in the room. How can I put this? My family, I have a lot of women in my family, right? And, I see how detrimental, uh, our mothers can be to us, to our upbringing, if they're not honest and truthful with us when they raising us and bringing us up. And I seen how it's affected like my sisters and my female cousins and stuff like that. And so when they go on in a relationship, they go through these ups and downs in their relationships, and the men in the family go through the same thing, right? These defaults and learning by defaults because we wasn't really shown the truth on how to maintain healthy relationships. And so I don't see no difference in Meg's situation when she's trying to balance these balance a relationship, how to be a superstar, and find what she's looking for in these men. I don't, and it's not, I don't think it's fair for us to ostracize her because of the Tory situation. She, whatever her truth is her truth, man. But maybe her intentions coming into the relationship with Klay was not, she probably wasn't realistic with herself. Maybe she was looking for something that wasn't there. And then maybe Klay had an ulterior motive. Maybe Klay was really on some player stuff and not really taking it serious. I mean, but it
No,
kind of
but
sucked because I like her and I'm glad they broke up because I'm about to shoot my shot. Shit.
She do need a regular good man, I think. I think someone in the spotlight. A lot of times people will ride her curtail because it gives them access to fame and clout more so than just wanting to actually care and nurture her, you know? And my point to your point also is like, I don't think all men are the same at all. I just think all men have been given a different grace than women have. And that's what I'm saying. Like, even like, let's like not talk about Clay and Mac for a second. Look at Gucci. A lot of people think he's a snitch, or maybe some people don't. But they're not gonna say if Kaor leaves him tomorrow, oh, he deserved that because he snitched or not. Like, it's like a man's actions doesn't affect his love life the same, but it's like the way men view us, like it's like that will dictate the level of hurt they feel like we deserve.
I
And
think
that's
that's
what I'm
because we've
seeing.
been misled. Like we've been misled, really. Like even as men, like, and I'm just gonna be a little transparent with you. My cousins, my older male cousins, had this. They had this rap group called Players for Life, and the name itself, you know what I'm saying, Players for Life. And so we grew up in so many ways thinking it was okay as the younger cousins to have multiple girlfriends. And I had a conversation with my cousin some years ago about it. And I said, you got to realize the detriment that what you shown us as a big cousin being a player, that wasn't really cool. So a lot of your little cousins got multiple baby mamas and stuff like that because of that player mentality. Now you even think about, you go as far as back as the Me Too movement, when you had a lot of these movies that would depict sexual assaults, and they would be cool with that in a lot of these older movies back in the day. And the point that I'm saying is, as men, we've been misled to think that women are objects, and to have multiple sexual partners is a badge of honor. So there's some correction that is going on and that need to go on when it comes to men and how we look at ourselves and in the realm of relationship and having multiple women. I mean, I've gotten out of that for it's been like a long time. You know what I'm saying? Those some unlearned behaviors that you got to go through. So who's to say that, Klay came from that same kind of background? Not making an excuse for him, but who's to say? And then he's a basketball player. Like, maybe there's some things he's got to learn from Meg, and Meg was just, one of those ones, I guess I hate to say it, but like kind of he trampled on, you know what I'm saying? On the way to him trying to either be a better man or or worse. I don't know.
But you know what? That's the part that, and I really want people to like just put me on game or just talk about that. Like, if that's the case, and I agree with what you're saying, then it means that men already have a list of women that they know they about to play with. It's almost like they have a list. Like, these are the women that look good that I want to sleep with, but I would never take them seriously. I would never wife them. But I'm also never going to tell them that.
That's
I'm
true.
going to do everything I can in my power to make them think otherwise.
I think that's where my problem is coming in at too. Like, because it's like you already know that you don't see me as somebody that you can see long term. So why would you come in a situation and act like that's what you want to do? You already know that's what I'm trying to do from the gate. I haven't swayed or said anything different. I've put up what I want and been putting it out there in the atmosphere. So why would you come over here and think that? You see what I'm saying? And then on top of that, what resonated with me with this situation was that I knew I've seen Megan with other dudes before. And it ain't been, if she's done certain things for them, she's done it on the back end. She ain't really put it on out there in the front. I knew she liked this man more than she liked them other ones because she was very much so, she was showing her affection outwards. And when us as a woman, when we do stuff like that, like you playing at parties, you posting them every day on your motherfucking Instagram. We don't post men on our Instagram. We don't put people on our pages and stuff like that. So the fact that she was publicly doing it, and I'm gonna forever, when I heard Megan say, my man, my man, my man, my man, my baby.
You know,
Digging me down, spoiling me, driving me crazy. I knew then. I said, "Ooh, he walking her around the house, Jesus Lord. She in the matized, baby. She is in the dematized, Jesus. He got her. And he knew it.
no, but
He
the more
knew
you
it. That's why
talk,
he
the
played
more
that
it
little
sounds like an
soft
ad for him.
no, I would never do you. And then he publicly proclaimed his love for and I just want to take care of Megan. I just, she's been hurt so much and I just want to be there to show her that it's not like that. No, nigga, it is. Cause you can
No, but
tell,
it's
Clay.
like he was
We was
auditioning for
rooting for
another
you, Clay.
woman.
We was rooting for you.
It's us. We're stupid. We should have saw all that and been like, dang, he's about to cheat on her and go find a princess of somebody else's country. We should have known. Like, I think it's
If he
women.
don't get
I
married
think
to
this is the
somebody else, I'm gonna be upset.
But
I'm gonna
he
be
is, and I
upset.
think, that's the thing. Like, women, like, I think right now we're in this weird thing where we think a man like doing what he did is gonna lead to a ring, and it don't. So if anything, all it did was create a bigger audition tape for him. Now you have all these women who never heard about him across the world talking about, oh wow, look at how great he is. So and he knew that, and that's what I'm saying. And at
I
the
mean,
end of the day, Megan knows she done slept with half the people. I don't even judge her for her past, but I was looking at her sideways when she came out with that documentary and said she bold-faced lied with Gayle King. So now it's like, can you trust her or not? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, it was we all knew when we all was waiting to see,
Well, we
I
don't
wonder.
care
or
about her
maybe she's
coochie
just
count.
physically
We
desirable.
don't we
Maybe
don't
she's
say
just not
we
that
don't we
desirable
don't
though.
we don't count the coochie counts over here because we don't count the D counts.
No,
You
but we
understand
need
what I'm
to. We
saying?
need to because men are counting it. And we not counting the same thing men
But
are
that's
and
what
then
that's what
wondering
that's
why they
that's
not
what I'm
marrying
saying.
us.
That's what I'm saying. That's the point. They shouldn't be counting it either. Because
No,
if
but
that's
they
the case, I'm
do.
not gonna fuck with you because I
But
know
they
you, and
do.
that's probably why I'm single. Because if we doing coochie
Yes.
count, coochie counts, my nigga,
I
mind
think
you,
somebody
I'm
else just
listen.
said it
Let's be
before
clear.
too. Like,
I'm 45, and I ain't been touched by 1% of the niggas in my motherfucking city. Boy, they want my ass so motherfucking bad. I am the golden ticket around this bitch. Do you hear me? I am the gold Willy Wonka, baby. Do you hear me? Chocolate factory. They want me so, but when I say I'm so preserved in this motherfucking house, do you hear me? They think I stay in a whole nother motherfucking state and I've been still been here. Do you hear me? You got to be put up. Do you hear me? Because these motherfuckers I ain't saying I ain't never did nothing. Don't get me wrong. I ain't said that. I do what I do. I have my bald headed hoe moments. You know what I'm saying? but it don't be like that.
No,
It
but
don't
I
be like
think
how men
Megan's
do.
Megan's whole moments might be different because so many people know about them. Like I wish a man would tell me. A
That's
man
the
has more
point. That's
knowledge
what
than
we got to
us.
get
There are
off of,
levels to this.
Nancy. That's still not a reason for. I
It's
get
not a
we're in a
reason to women,
misogynistic.
but it's a reason to men, and we have to respect that because at the end of the day, we the ones trying to marry them. So if their
Well,
reason is
you
that,
know
then we have
what?
to listen. And
You
I'm
know
starting
what?
to
Actually,
understand that.
to be honest with you, Nancy, I'm gonna be honest with you. At this point, I don't think a lot of women are trying to get married. To be honest with you, because of other things that are, and I get what you're saying. You're not saying anything wrong. I'm just saying because of certain things like that, a lot of women are like, okay, I gotta deal with this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not privy to anybody's coochie count or D count because whatever happens before me is none of my business. That's
Right,
none of my
exactly.
business. It's
I
like you a
agree.
freshly new present unwrapped. You know what I'm saying? Or a fresh burger wrapped from motherfucking Burger King or McDonald's. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm the first one. I can't worry about whoever else had you because if I do, then I'm not gonna fuck with you.
But
You see what I'm saying?
I think this is a fine line. It's not. I don't think a lot of men care about body count. A lot of women out there, they've been in a lot of bad situations and they still get married. It's about who knows. It's one thing about, oh, my wife had this whole, like, past. Then versus I walk in the room and half the past is there, and you know what I'm saying? And then the other half that sold her to the past is there too. That's different. That's awkward. And
That's
I
a,
think that
And
makes sense.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. I
hey, that's
can
some real stuff.
I can agree with that. I can agree. I get what you're saying.
And
But
because of their industry, she might have to find someone outside the industry. And I don't mean someone not rich, just maybe like a rich businessman or
Me.
something like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Okay, I agree with you on that. I think she has you. What you're saying is the well that she's in right now is probably not the goodest well to be in. She needs to go
And I
to
think
another.
for all women, that is really, you said the point for all women. It's not just Meg. You have
Yeah.
watering holes. I don't know if anybody ever seen Mean Girls, but they have a scene
Mm-hmm.
where they all at the watering hole. And my friend used to say that to me all the time. Your problem is not that you're not finding the right person. You just keep going to the same watering hole. And I think if you piss in that watering hole, you can't go get married in it after. And that's okay.
Right.
Just live your life. Go to investigate many watering holes. But then don't think that that's the one you're about to pull the husband from.
Oh no. Oh no. So I agree with that, Miss Nancy. You dropped a couple of gems on them today with that. So
What if she's not that
Shay,
desirable though?
don't come in here with the typical. Thank you, Maya. Hold on real quick before we go to the next person. I'm gonna need a little bit more chat participation. I see y'all coming, and I love the fact that y'all are commenting. But if y'all can hit the follow button. If you don't want to, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. If you just want to sit over here and be in the windows, but I need you to tap the screen as well. Okay. Okay, I need you to tap the screen. This is a safe place for all opinions. Long as you don't get direct or personal with nobody on the panel or me, you are more than welcome to speak your mind about this situation. As far as just we're not really talking about the Megan and Klay situation. This is a part of it, but um, I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, typical military head too. And your wife is probably Caucasian. So anywho, I don't even know why you over here the great wannabe. Anywho, if y'all can please participate on the live, tap the screen again, because now people be coming up in here trying me like, and I ain't even being mean, like you coming up in here talking about typical what do you mean by that, huh? Typical black woman. If you don't like black women or black people, sweetie, swipe or no swipey. And then I'd be trying not to stereotype military men because but don't do that. Don't do that. Don't come in here and personally attack me because I ain't did nothing. I ain't said nothing. Okay? I'm just up here facilitating the live, sweetie. That's it. Okay? This is my job. This is what I do. All right? Let me go to the next person. But y'all need to be tapping the screen while we sitting up here talking. Don't be sitting down there just not tapping. Understand? And again, I'm gonna put my one of my mods is gonna put my CA in the chat. My goal, my CA goal is $50. If it's a big baller shot caller up in here, you know what I'm saying? Go shoot your girl down again. This is what I do. My name is Miss Live 3D TV, and you are over here getting the tea. And today is Mental Health Monday. So if you have something to talk about with the mental health part of this as well, because going through a breakup is super hard. It doesn't matter if you are a man or a woman, but I know women especially go through a tougher time than some men. So I just want to bring awareness to just breakups, period. It don't matter if they're celebrity or regular. And in this situation, it don't matter if you can get cheated on whether you a celebrity or whether you regular. And that's one of the main things that we need to be understanding in this situation. And for the other people that are coming in talking about Tory, he has nothing to do with this situation. I'm pretty sure it's a live that's up, that's y'all up talking about it and laughing about it. Go ahead and swipe or no swiping. Dad's on TikTok said Megan is his wife. He glad Klay messed up. So we gon' hope and pray that he get Megan. He get his shout out from Megan. You said not Glow. Okay, so we gonna go on to the next person. I thank everybody for coming on. He cheated 4 times with black women. He did absolutely. But you know, him cheating does not, as Miss Nancy said, that does not. That's something that men are. It's typical for men to do. So it's not. You know, yes, 4 times. Well, not with her, but you know, with every last situation he's been in, apparently he's cheated. So, with that being said, all right, let me go to the next person, Miss Little Boat. Hey, how you doing?
Can you hear me? Hey,
I can hear you now. Hear you now.
hey, y'all. Good morning. I just been listening. I don't really know what to say because the conversation has been a little bit all over, and I've been listening for quite a while. What is the question?
Well, again,
That
it's. I mean, if you've been listening for a while, I'm pretty sure you should
it's
kind of
it's
know what
been
to say.
all over. I mean, it's
Well,
more
it
so.
hasn't really been all over. We've been talking about breakups and men and women in breakups and things. Now, the whole situation came, if you've been in here for a while, a guy named Rook was up here and he said that had something to do with it. So you probably haven't been in here for a while. You probably just came in because a lot of people were coming up and rebuttaling to what he was saying because he made it seem like, oh, she got cheated on because she's a hoe. So that's where we were kind of again rebuttaling that. People were rebuttaling on that, but the subject is back here behind. It said, "Why are men so happy that they broke up, and why are women so frustrated?" Okay, so that's the conversation behind this. And today again is Mental Health Monday, and we're talking about breakups and how things happen after breakups and how people feel. Megan is very hurt right now, but Megan is being attacked in the media about Tory. It has nothing to do with the situation. So that's what we're talking about.
Right. I don't know why men are so happy. And I wouldn't say that it's all the men. It's probably just the narcissistic, misogynistic, unhappy men, and maybe some of the women that are frustrated are the ones that can possibly relate to Megan. Hello?
Let me clarify. I'm only happy because I want to.
You want us to say something?
Yeah, I was waiting on him to say something.
Oh, me? No, I was just saying I'm glad because I like her. I want her. So, it's all good. She's back on the market. So I'm about to go to Houston and practice my jumpers.
You funny.
You was a mess. Well, thank you so much, Little Boat, for your for your intake on this conversation. Um, Mantry,
Good morning, everyone.
good
So
morning.
I've been listening for a minute, and it's quite frustrating because, as previously stated, how women are held to a different standard than a man is, and the only reason why that's the case is because we allow it. Because if she's being held accountable for her body count, he should be held accountable before his. Because what's the difference? Nobody wants to marry a hoe, but in the day and times that we live in, people get around, men and women. And even if you don't get around to the point to where you're like have more than 10 people as a body count, nobody really wants to be the second or the third person that their spouse or whoever they plan to marry be with. So why can't we as women hold those men to the same standard? If our body count is a problem for them, there should be a problem for us. It's a two-way street. And then for the different people that's talking about, well, she deserved it. Don't nobody deserve to get cheated on. Now, is it a part of life? Yes, but nobody is deserving of it. And what that lady passed, that's her past. He was her present. He cheated on her in the present. But nobody wants to hold him accountable. He's just as wrong as she was if she cheated on somebody. So we got to start holding those men accountable too, because we're not just going to give them a pass because that's what men do. No, that's not what you're going to do. And that's the only difference between the two. We as women, we get so slack sometimes to where we just allow it. That's just a man. No, because he ain't going to give you that same accommodation. So why are we giving it to him? I can't hear you, Miss Live. I can't hear you.
I was asking Big Homie what is cap. You don't even know what's cap. You don't even know what you obviously can't even
And
hear
then
what.
there's young men like that who are the problem because they ain't never had nobody in their life that's structured to even tell them what cap is and what cap ain't. Because that lets you know off the bat when he hear common sense, he can't determine the difference.
She didn't say nothing about. She said that women need to start doing the same thing as men. Hello,
Exactly,
hello.
because you are a woman or a man. No, it's no difference.
What are
Because
you talking
respect is
about? It's
respect.
cap.
Yeah,
And
I
just
don't I
like
don't
you
see
don't
no
want it, we
wrong in
don't
that
either.
either, for real. I don't
What?
see. I
What's
mean,
wrong
we
with
are
that?
human. I mean, you know what I'm saying. I mean, it makes sense because think about it. If a man has a high body count, you know what I'm saying. I mean, what is he actually learning about himself? How well is he as a man? How old is he? Going through all these women, like, and then you're a polished woman. You get with him, and he got this high body count, and he mistreating all these women, or whatever the case may be. Even if he was being misled or mistreated by all these women and he don't know his own value, you know what I'm saying? That's a problem too, because you can have a man that's not like with a whole mentality, but he doesn't he doesn't know his value. So women come in and they use and abuse him and leave him, and then he like, oh, I'm going to look for love for somebody else, and all of a sudden he's got this high body count, but he doesn't value himself. That's a problem too.
It
You
is.
know what I'm
And then
saying? So
and then it's a comment say you can't do what I do and still be a woman. You don't hear correctly. You don't hear it all because who said we trying to do what you do? I'm saying you shouldn't be doing it either. If you don't expect that from your woman, the woman shouldn't be expecting it from the man. See,
yeah.
that's the problem. People, they don't listen. And it's just like property. When you go and buy a property, you go and look at property. If you got your neighbor over there with a bunch of trash in their yard and they don't take care of their property, it brings down your property value. The same thing with a marriage. You women or women just period. Realize if you take pride in your property and what you got, don't go get these men who don't take pride in theirs, got all these body counts and doing all the things that they expect you not to do, because that's what they bringing your property down. They bringing what you bringing to the table down. Leave them where they at, especially with ones who don't have the common sense to listen, which is what I see with a lot of people. I mean, listening should be easy. They taught that in kindergarten.
My God, today. Thank you. Let me follow you. Let me follow you. Let me follow you, big boo. Let me drop the mic on it. Bam. You know what I'm saying? Thank you.
Real talk.
So we're gonna go to the next person because I got a meeting at 8:30, I think today, and it's important. It's an important one, so I have to get ready for that. So guys, please make sure y'all tap the screen. We're gonna go to the next person. And thank y'all again for y'all. Even if y'all don't agree with the situation, I'm cool. You can come up here and speak on it. We just again we're speaking on the breakup, not the free Tory part. If you say something about it, I'm gonna let you talk about it to a certain extent, because again, this is not what this is about. If you got something to say about this particular situation and you don't particularly like Meg, and long as you ain't disrespectful, you can say what you want to say. You understand what I'm saying? You're grown, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Some people y'all just need to be taking heed to what people are saying, because if they in comfortable spaces, they gonna say what they want, what they really truly mean. Just gonna say that you can learn a lot about people and their conversations that they have on panels. Just gonna say that, okay? The next person, Maya, how you doing? It's your turn, sweetie.
Yeah, good morning. I kind of came in a little bit afterwards. What's the topic?
The topic is, why are men so happy that Megan and Klay have broken up, and why are women so frustrated? But today is Mental Health Monday for the people who are just now coming in. And what I do over here is I talk about mental health, and I talk on Mondays. I talk about mental health, and I talk about things that happen within that. And today we're talking about breakups. A lot of people go through mental, issues, or have depression when they go through breakups. And so we're talking about, of course, this is a hot topic this weekend about Klay and Megan breaking up. And she did say this one got me, y'all. I'm kind of, over it. So we're talking about that. And just again, I've been seeing a lot of men that have been very, very excited about this, and I'm just a little behooved on that part, when Free and Tory has nothing to do with her and Klay breaking up. And so that's kind of what the subject is around. It's pretty much around this breakup and what you guys think, and just going through mental depression when you're breaking up. It's of course, as a woman, I know it's very hard to get through. And then the fact that she really did like this man, and she was doing a lot of stuff, outward. And I'm just, again, this is what the conversation is. The prompts are on you want to answer the questions up there, that's fine. And that's for anybody else who's on the panel or trying to come up on the panel. Okay, that's the conversation that we're having, and that's what we're speaking on.
Okay, well, number one, I just want to say, you have inspired me to start posting more on TikTok, Auntie. I just want to say that you really have. I watch you all the time. Me and
No,
my mom
I
do.
love to hear when I say
You
for y'all,
do.
because I want y'all to do that.
I know this about Meg and all that, but I want to say for my mental health, how much you have inspired me, especially when I was going through a lot. Like, I just moved into my first apartment at 27, and I just want to say how much you have inspired me. If anybody, I'm not trying to get free promo, but if you go on my page, I
Please
am
go
a pet
follow
groomer.
my baby. This is free promo. Go follow her right now.
I just want to say how
All
much you
200, hold
have.
on, Maya. All 205 of y'all better go and follow her right now.
I just want to say you have inspired me. I watch you all the time. I may not come up because I be working a lot. I work 2 jobs. And so I just want to say, like, you are one of my favorite people to watch on TikTok, and you're not biased. You hear men and women's point of view. And I really love that. And like, I really, for my mental health, I was discouraged because I was still almost pushing 30, still living at home, but I just took a leap of faith, and I'm living off of my business, not working for nobody, just working for myself. And so got my 1040, my LLC. Right now I'm trying to get funding for my business. So I just want to say that's my mental health, how much you have inspired me. You really and truly have. And my mom watches you too. And I'm like, I just want to meet her one day.
You gonna make me
Literally.
cry. You gonna make me cry. Hey, mama girl, you gonna make me cry on this screen, Jesus Lord.
My mama does watch you, and she was just like, she's one of the few people on TikTok that I could watch you all day long.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
not too many people that I can watch all day long because it get boring, topics be everywhere. But I can watch you all day long. And like for my mental health, I want to encourage a lot of people, like even if you're 27, 28, don't feel bad if you haven't left home. I just chose to leave home because I had to step out on faith. So don't feel pressured or anything. Like I got a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, $850 a month. Don't be living above your means. Like a lot of my homegirls struggling because they rent 1,600 and it's just them. I wasn't doing that. I don't live above my means. I look at what I make a month, what I bring in, and right now I'm trying to get funding for my business. And I just want to say how much you have inspired me. I'm currently working on making my own dog shampoos and everything. So I just want to say how much you have inspired me.
And when you do, make sure I buy. I will buy because I got I got Bella over here, and we need some shampoo. We need some shampoo. So yes, and listen, I am so proud of you. I am so
Thank
proud of you,
you.
and I'm so proud of everything that you're doing. And we always have, don't be listening to it. Everybody got their
Mm-hmm.
own journey and time on stuff. And look at
Mm-hmm.
stuff happening right on time. It's happening right on time, right when you needed it to happen and was ready for it to happen. It
Mm-hmm.
happened. And I'm so,
Mm-hmm.
you just, first of all, you got me over here crying because I don't be, realizing how many people oh Lord Jesus.
I know this was about Meg and them, but I just want to shed a light on you. I
I'm
want to talk
sorry.
about
Look,
you.
listen, because I'm gonna say this is not about me. This is
I know,
not
but
about
I had to make it about you. I know this about Meg and stuff, but I had to say how much you have inspired me, especially as a black woman. Even though I'm just lighter skinned, I'm still a black woman. How much you have inspired me to keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm living off of my business.
you're
And
gonna
it,
continue to live off I'm living off mine. This is my business right now. And I'm living off mine, boom butt. So we in it to win it. You hear me? And I'm
yes,
and
man.
and, and I want to give you some motivation. And I don't know if you know this, but I've been living off of mine for a whole year.
Really?
Listen to me when I tell you. So this is your confirmation from God telling you you're doing the right thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Trust it.
Ma'am.
You're gonna do just fine. And I'm gonna promote the hell out of you. Do you hear
Thank
me?
you. Thank
I'm
you
going
so much.
as you can see, I be promoting people's stuff. I got my baby Miss Molly. Y'all got my baby Miss Molly stuff over here. She got the body butter and stuff. I'm gonna put her up in my bio up there so y'all can go up there and click and stuff. But thank you so much for that because you just don't know. I have been having just little moments here and there,
Me
like
too.
Lord,
Me too.
is this something that I need to continue to
Mm-hmm.
do? And
Mm-hmm.
I just thank you. I thank you so much. And like y'all said, I'm sorry, y'all, because we was talking about the Meg and stuff. I know a lot of people didn't left out, which is fine. But the people who are still in here, thank you. Maya, oh girl, I'ma
I know
get
I didn't
you.
mean to change the topic. It's
Yeah,
just
I'ma
I
get
had
you.
to
I'ma
shed a
get
light.
you.
I had to shed a light on you. I'm
I'ma
sorry
get you.
because I started vlogging because of you. I would tell my boyfriend and my mom, and we all watch you all the time. We'll connect my phone to some big screen TV, and we just sit there and we watch you, and we see you read people down, and I'm like, okay, she one of the girls. She one of the girls. I'm like, okay, she can read because it's a few people. Them people from New Orleans and then people from Florida are the two people I will not read, baby. They will read me down. And as a woman, I realized I never wanted to work for nobody because you're not gonna work me like a slave and give me chump change.
Listen, and it's time for you to like you said, work for yourself. You can do it. You can do it. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
and the crazy part about it is, I'm not from either one, but I
Mm-hmm.
resonate with New Orleans.
Uh-huh.
I'm not
Uh-uh.
from
Uh-uh.
either one. I'm actually from Arkansas. I'm actually from the A. You understand? But
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you, I will give you a good Southern read. I will.
Yeah.
I will be,
Uh-uh.
and I will pick you up and be like, is you okay? You want
I'm
something to
from New
eat?
York. We just fight. We don't even read. Y'all
That,
from
and
New
I love
Orleans?
my New Yorkers. No, y'all don't. Y'all
Man.
don't. Y'all don't give a damn. You hear me?
Uh-uh.
It's ready to knuckle you butt.
I think I need that New York
Mm-mm.
girlfriend.
What? Look.
Okay.
What? Listen. I am so. Thank you so much for that,
Yes,
Maya.
ma'am.
And I encourage y'all to keep doing. Listen, if you ever need any pointers or anything, and let me segue to this. And I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, y'all, but I do gotta go. Let me tell y'all something. I am helping people with their YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I make about 4 figures on YouTube right now.
Period.
What I'm doing is I'm helping people if they want to try to transition from TikTok to YouTube, or
Mm-hmm.
people are already on YouTube. I'm doing the class Sunday, and it's $26.26. If you guys are interested in the class, go to the link in my bio and go to the link tree in my bio, and you can buy a ticket for the class. Okay. My goal is I want to let y'all know why I'm doing this. One is because I want to help people make extra money right now with the times that we got going on, everything that's
Mm-hmm.
going on. Everybody can use a little bit of extra money right now,
Mm-hmm.
just to put in the gas tank or just to save, you know what I'm saying, period. And so I'm helping people get to that. Two, I have a goal for myself. I'm trying to move, and I gotta come up with the funds. I just bought me a new car, so I just had to pay sales tax on it
Ooh.
and all of that stuff. So that kind of put a damper in it. So I said, why not try to help my people with a with a class, giving them information that they can use not only on YouTube but TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're posting, and be able to help y'all, but also y'all help me, and
Mm-hmm.
we get in a new space. That way I can be able to create more things to help us in certain situations and all of that. So because I've outgrown this space, and I'm just at a point right now that I need, you know what I'm saying? I know I need a
Mm-hmm.
different space. I've been here 8 years. I need a different space to be in so that I can
Mm-hmm.
create more and be able to push more content out, and not even that, to help more people. So
Mm-hmm.
if you are interested, guys, and like I said, go to my link tree. And if you a little skeptical, follow me and just linger around and get some of drop some of I be dropping gems all the time when I be on live all the time. So come over here, get you some gems dropping. You like, you know what? I'ma fuck with her this week. But I need 100 people. Right now I got 8 people that have signed up. I just started it yesterday. So I got 8 people that have signed up. Shout out to them. And so I'm trying to get 92 more people.
I got
And
you.
it's gonna happen. 92 more people till Sunday. And I'll hit my goal, and I'll be able to help you guys hit y'all goal. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
that's my little spiel or whatever. I'm sorry, y'all. My commercials be so long, and then Maya came up here
I'm
and you
sorry.
know
I'm gonna answer the
dragged me.
prompt. I had to shed a light on you as a black woman. I had to, because, and this is gonna resonate to the Meg and Clay topic. As a black woman, it's nice to see other black women, even if they're older than me, preach right stuff instead of just saying I'm outside, I'm a hot girl, I'm all that, because eventually you get older
You
and you
do.
don't always want to be like that. And how much you have inspired me, because I do watch you, if not every day, because I'll be working every other day, and we will put you on a big screen and we be cracking up laughing. I'm like, she is funny. She is a key. And so like it's like it's to me, when I go on sometimes TikTok lives, because sometimes, like I said, I be working. I'm a mobile groomer, so sometimes I watch people. And there was one particular live I wanted to come up, but I was around Caucasian people, my clients. I couldn't do it. You and this person was reading each other, and I was like, did he just call out her name? I was like, wait a minute, now hold up. But I will answer the prompt. I'm so sorry. Yes, I am so sorry. Meg and Clay break up. Why am I so happy? Honestly, with that, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just be real. I'm not a girl's girl. I'm a grown woman. I'm gonna say this. Are we really surprised that it didn't work? They were always a weird couple to me. They just didn't seem like they matched each other. They were just weird, because it just seemed different. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be fair. Meg said he cheated. We have not heard his side of the story. There's 2 sides to every story. There's your side, their side, and the truth. Okay. I think a lot of women are just going what she said, because Men have been known to cheat or whatever, but I'm all about being fair because women cheat more than men. But we're
And
not
she
gonna get into
said it,
that.
and she said it first. I'm playing devil's advocate
She
right now.
did.
She
He
said it
didn't.
first,
He
you
didn't
know,
say
so
nothing. He didn't say nothing, and it's like people are saying Klay fumble. Klay Thompson did not fumble. I'm going to be honest. That is a man who, what is it, a 4-time NBA or that, whatever it's called.
60
Um,
points, 11 dribbles.
yeah, he don't have no kids. I can assure you, he didn't fumble. He really didn't. I'm just gonna be honest. He did not fumble. But I feel like with Megan, I'm gonna be honest, Auntie. I'm gonna play a little bit of devil's advocate. Y'all remember Megan? This is what she did to Kelsey when Kelsey was allegedly with Tori. You reap what you sow. You
And
do reap what you
she's
sow.
her best friend too.
And you did this to Kelsey when
now
she was with
P,
Tori.
now you can't okay, you
I'm
go,
gonna
I'm gonna
be
let you go
honest.
next, sis.
This is the. Oh, I'm sorry, Auntie. Go ahead.
Now go ahead, cause he was in. I need you to stay muted, P, and I'm gonna let you go next, cause I know you just got so much to rebuttal. Right, my God, friend, let us speak. Go on,
I'm
Maya.
I'm gonna be honest. The Bible does say you reap what you sow. You slept with Tori when he was with Kelsey. And that was your best friend, and now look how the tables have turned. I mean, it's no shade. I'm just gonna be blunt with it. And to be honest, Megan, has gotten around in that industry. And if you remember, she was with Partisan Fontaine, and he kind of said something about it that stuck out. He said, "You had me dap up a producer that you slept with. That is very disrespectful to do to a man. You don't ever, I would never disrespect my man like that to bring him around somebody. And I know I done slept with him and I lied. So I mean, Megan done got around, but I feel like Megan thought this was the one because Klay presents himself as the good man, but that blackness is still in him. I'm gonna be blunt. Do I feel sorry for Meg? I'm gonna be honest. Not really, because Meg has gotten around. I mean, Megan done been with a lot of people in this industry, and I think it was another woman who said she gonna have to get somebody, maybe like a what you call them, people who sell houses and stuff. Maybe she need to go that route. Maybe you're not gonna get nobody in no industry because you done been around. And I'm gonna be honest, don't no man want to be with really don't nobody want to be with somebody that's gotten around. But I think it's a little bit different with women. I think women need to hold themselves to a better standard, especially black women, because we are the same black women who complain ain't no good men in the world. But yet again, we're single moms and we outside twerking, we outside doing all this stuff, but we want to be wifed up. You can't have it both ways. Either you want to be outside or you want to be inside. And yeah, men do be around, but here's the thing. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to just be real with you. Men and women can't do the same thing. Women, you need to stop trying to be like, well, men do it, men do it. I can see 15 people jumping out of a plane without no parachute. Am I going to do the same thing? No. Just because men do it don't mean you need to do it. I'm just being blunt as blunt can be. I mean, I'm just going to be honest. I mean, I was not surprised that he broke up, but at the same time, we have not heard his side of the story. So when I hear his side of the story, then I'll give my input. But I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he fumbled. I mean, I think he just wanted to hit. He played the roles. He had you around his family. That's what men do. They'll have you around the aunties, the mamas, the sisters. They'll do all this stuff. I'm just going to be honest. This is not the first man that's done this, but Megan Thee Stallion, I think she thought she was going to get wifed and you was cooking and doing all this. It didn't get you nowhere. Because I'm going to be honest, you have been around in that industry. You done did some things, baby. Let's just be real. You got to think, don't no man want to be with a woman that everybody done had. I'm just going to be blunt. But that's all I had to say, Auntie. I'm finna get back to work, though. So y'all have a good day.
All right, boo. Oh, she dropped the mic and the pen on him when she came through with that one, honey. Okay. The only thing that I do gotta say to that, I hear my girl with the devil's advocate. I definitely get it and understand. But my thing is he should have told her that he didn't want to be in a monogamous relationship. You know what I'm saying?
He can't tell
That's
you to
the
play. That's the
only
play.
thing. That's the only thing. Everything else you said, you kind of right, because I mean she did do this to Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? She did do this. If you gonna bring the Tory Lane situation up, that is the way that you bring it up, because she technically did do it to Kelsey. Okay? But the difference is that I think Klay went into the situation like he was actually trying to wife her up. That's what I feel like he didn't draw that line. He was making her feel like, oh yeah, we finna really be doing something. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he would have came in the situation and said that off bail, do
Maybe
you
he had a
think
change of
that
heart though.
you see what I'm saying? So I think that's where the discrepancy is for me is coming in. It's like, well, why you just didn't tell her anyway? You know what I'm saying? How I know is because that's what she said. She said on the thing, if you didn't want to be in a monogamous relationship, you should have said that. You see what I'm saying? You know, so that's where I'm saying, like, now as far as him cheating, yes, we didn't, we didn't been through stuff like that. I feel sorry for Meg only because she's already been through a lot of shit, and then she didn't she kind of put egg on her face in this situation because she thought that this man really wanted to like wife her up. She really thought that. At some point in the relationship, she thought that. And so, I mean, Maya dropped a little mic on that one. Let me let P, because you just Lulu. I'm gonna let you talk, baby. I'm so sorry. Let me let P talk because he got to go somewhere. He want to talk, and I do got to leave in a few minutes though. So I want him to get his point across. PG, I'm gonna let you speak, and I'm gonna mute up. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so firstly, with the whole situation, it's a PR stunt. But to the topic, why are men happy? We're not happy. We just know that this was going to happen. It had a time limit. And with women being frustrated, it's just like, no offense, Megan is a liar. She betrayed her own best friend who was dating a man and got with that same man. And you were saying, oh, she's been dealing with a lot. I give grace. She lost her, her parent and stuff. That's hard, right? But in terms of this celebrity nonsense, both her parents, thank
Both
you.
her parents and her grandmother. That's kind of a lot, to me. But
I
go
don't,
ahead.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
even
I
know.
just wanted to put that out there.
That's a lot. That is a lot. But you not only have so many people in your life, you betray your best friend, quote unquote, right? So what man is gonna respect a lady of that caliber that's also had a boyfriend before in the past who has dudes, dapping him up and they used to crack his girl? For me, like it's like she has little to any respect to herself. And I mainly think, again, that getting with Klay is just a PR stunt to distract people from the Tory nonsense so people can forget it. Because now, a lot of girls are saying, oh, I feel bad for May. She got cheated on. But she's a cheater. She lied on the stand in court 3 times about who she was, quote unquote, sleeping with. And then we're saying, oh, what does it matter? Oh, girls passed and such. But that's how men look. I promise you, if women took that level of urgency to hold that body count over men, we would stop. But y'all don't. Y'all let certain dudes get away with certain things because they have a certain look or they have something you like in a sense, and you let them do whatever they want. So that's why dudes just don't care. Because a lot of times y'all say y'all
Vice versa. That happens
vice
vice
versa,
versa.
vice versa,
Because
vice versa.
y'all do that with women as well too. It's a certain caliber of women, and I feel
Mhm.
like it's lighter tone sometimes when women that do that as well. So yeah,
Oh, when
you
lighter
right.
tone women are quote
Go ahead.
unquote like 304s and set, and we like let them pass. You trying to say that?
Yeah, I do see that. I see that a lot. I see
Mm.
that men, if y'all see a certain woman with a certain rapper, sometimes she's been with other rappers before, but she still is put on a pedestal if she's a certain type of woman. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay.
That's just what I've seen because she
We
she still can be wifed up by anybody else. She still can be. I mean, Keisha K. Your passed through the whole damn industry, but now all of a sudden she's this Ari. All of a sudden she's this top of the pick. That's what I'm saying. It's certain people that y'all are okay
okay.
with it, and then certain people it's not okay. So that's why I say I agree with you saying, but it's vice
You
versa on the
can't you
same
can't say
side
that for
of
Amber
that.
Rose and Kim K because they switch husbands every now and again. So that's like and they get with people. Either way, these are celebrity people. They're not fully happy.
It happens and I'm saying this.
And
What I
normally
want y'all
too,
to
that
stop doing is saying this is celebrity people, because this happens in our black. It doesn't matter if it's black or white, in men and women. Period. We're talking about. We're just saying overall. I understand that you're trying to prove your point with this situation, but I want y'all to also think overall. Period. A lot of people are thinking about overall. They're not just thinking about just their relationship, because we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. What does Democrat have to do with anything, Sweet Pea? You just saying shit for somebody to say something. That don't have anything to do with this.
I gotta
PG,
laugh
go
out
ahead,
loud
baby.
on
I'm
that
sorry.
one.
I'm gonna mute
No,
up. Go
you're
ahead.
fine. I was
Go.
also trying to like not stray away from having it as a generalization and go back to like the topic between Clay, especially, you said you not wanting it to go too far into the Tory thing. But yes, to finish my plan so it can land, just it's just nonsense. It's just propaganda to have everybody upset, or just more or less black women upset so they could be like, oh, Tory men are always the same. Da da da. It's just crap.
But what does
That's
that have
all.
to do with Tory though? I don't think nobody's up here said that all men are the same. If you've been in here for a few minutes, you done heard me. I got a
No, no,
man
no,
up
no.
here
I'm
that
saying
I
I'm
don't think
saying
that
in
he's the
general.
same.
I'm saying like TikTok posts in general because
Right,
I
right. And
woke
that's
up.
why I'm in this space, because I want y'all to
Mhm,
understand that shit is not that's not true. We're just thinking, women are just think some women are thinking logically about this situation, and they are
mhm.
moving, they're looking at this to figure out how to move. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know what? I ain't even finna go through all of this because I see X, Y, and Z or whatever. Some people are using it for entertainment, friend. It is. That's what it is. All of this shit is a big distraction.
It is
All
a
of it
big. It
is. Y'all
is.
can't sit up here and pick and choose what you want to be a big distraction. All of it is.
No,
All
of
of it.
course,
Everything that we
definitely.
talk about on this app is a big distraction, on up to the politics.
Okay,
So
but a
so
lot
what
of
we're gonna do right now is what we're gonna stay on base, because guess what? It might be that, but this is off. These conversations are also gonna help somebody on the back end who haven't heard people like P or Dads or Lulu or RN and their perspective on things. You understand what I'm saying? So what are we supposed to be? Hold on, Pete. What are we supposed to be distracted from? What is the big distraction from? Because the thing is, if we so distracted, it was almost 300 and some people in here earlier, and it's 180 people in here. You're distracted. Why are you not over? Because we're talking about mental health mostly with this breakup, and just that I just kind of tried to tie it in with it. But it shows again, a lot of y'all come in these chats and y'all say that, but y'all be in here and y'all be listening, and y'all be in here and y'all be in the conversations. You understand what I'm saying?
Talk your talk.
That if y'all wasn't in the conversations, if y'all wasn't in the chats, if we was in here talking about something else, y'all wouldn't even be in here. I would have 10 people in here. Because guess what? TikTok is only pushing out the stuff that you guys are going to watch. And right now, all of y'all are talking about the situation with Klay and Meg. Y'all got set up by Todd over here. The crazy part, because I feel for both of them, okay, to be honest with you. Because Klay didn't want to be. I felt like he was pushed in this situation by his team, because he had some shit going on with that goddamn basketball team, and they was making him look like he was a bad guy, and so he had to come in and try to make his name look like he was a savior again, and that's why he got with Meg, because it looked good. That's it. Yes, do I think it was a PR stunt at the beginning? Yes, it was. Do I think that Meg grew feelings for him in the midst of that? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She did. Do I think that he, in the midst of that, kind of led her on a little bit? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So that again, these are the conversations that y'all want to talk about, because you're in here, and it's nothing wrong with it. If we're talking about these conversations and we're relating it to things in our lives or things that we have seen, to be able to correct ourselves if we see it again, then that's good. Because somebody in this chat is gonna be like, damn, you know what? I'm just gonna leave a motherfucker. I ain't even finna cheat. I ain't even finna go through all of this. Because just because your stuff is not on this platform right now, your mama or your auntie, your homegirl that told her homegirl that you cheat, you done found your boyfriend cheating with the babysitter, and she done told the babysitter that told her man that told his friend. All the people know. It's just not on the thing. People still talking about it if you regular. They still talking about it. Okay, so don't come in here with that. I will eat you down real quick without the motherfucking red glasses on. I'm sorry, P. I just keep go ahead, land your plane, baby. I do apologize, and I respect your opinion. On we may not agree on everything, but I respect what you say, and I do apologize for the gather. I just had to get some people together real quick and tap the damn screen. We
You
should be at
Taliban, you shot that
100K.
plane. You shot that plane down. You Taliban. Al Qaeda. Look at it.
I mean, she the host. She got it for me. She can shut any plane down.
Nah, you,
She got it. I respect it. But yeah, no. In terms of how ladies, I guess, should move when it comes to Meg, just I personally just don't idolize a lady like this. Like you've seen her character on social media and how she conducts and like treats her own self. So I don't see why idolizing her is like good. Like the only thing I would say that's nice about her is like obviously she looks, pretty on the outside. She has money, and that's what you probably should strive for. And that's it, it's to make your overall life better in terms of financial wise, and that's about it.
Well, Pete, I respect your your intake on this, and I appreciate you coming up and staying, and I do apologize for the wait, and thank you again for your insight. Your what I call it over here is a view out of the window. Everybody has a different view out of the window when they looking out of the window, right? We all see something different. So that's my audio, my little motto over here, and I appreciate you. Like I said, I didn't agree with everything, but I actually agree with some of the stuff that you said. So I
Can
can
I ask, like,
respect
what
it.
don't you agree with?
Um,
I like a lot what he had to say on some real stuff. Just to kind of get it out, like for real, like a lot what he had to say, especially with women embodying her or thinking like she's the pinnacle of womanhood or like whatever the case may be. She got some dirt, she got some dirty laundry or past or whatever. But I like a lot of what he had to say. Like a lot of
I
that shit.
I
Thank you.
I I, I want to reserve from what I want to say. But I on that particular topic, right? What Dad said, I'm gonna say that I slightly disagree with you because everyone that listens to her music does not idolize her. Some of the young ladies that you probably are dealing with probably do to a certain extent, but I don't think that all. I don't even think half of women do. I think that we consciously know that this is music and this is something that is used at a particular time just to just like music that y'all have, y'all do speak of a lot of music on men, saying bust her down, hold this and that, woo, woo, woo. But y'all don't particularly feel like that. You know what I'm saying about women. You just listening to the music. You understand what I'm saying? So I disagree to a certain extent with that part. I understand what you're saying because a lot of girls are imitating certain things that they see her do. And again,
Okay.
I think that's the younger generation. I don't think it's older. I don't think it's anybody that's damn. Now a lot of the young girls ain't really, they doing their own little thing. But if we want to just, I think that's a lot of the younger girls. I think that's like the 20s and stuff like that. I don't think a lot of women in their 30s and 40s. I think what we do is we
I
turn
would
it
hope
on
not.
and turn it off. If we finna go out to the club or something like that, see then yes, that's what we finna. When we dealing with a breakup and we going through some shit. Yeah, it's turned me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to Ken the Man. I'm listening to all of them. You understand what I'm saying? It's like an empowerment moment thing for me. But do I go? Do I act like that? No, I don't act like that. I don't. Just like how some people listen to R. Kelly and they don't like the shit that he did. but you can't help but to, he made some good music. It's music. Music is music. You can let it impact you the way that you do. You can either, like my mama used to tell me, my grandma used to say all the time, you eat the meat, spit the bones out. I don't think that a lot of women are doing that. I think, again, it's a few choice. It is. It is some. It's a few choice that are looking at her, and they're trying to mimic her. They're trying to get the lifestyle that she has. They're trying to, you know, beat it. But I don't. That's the one part that I do kind of disagree with. And
I
that's
was
what
just
that's my point.
I was just gonna say, like, okay, so when you say that, not a lot, like, I'm not saying all, because that's like too over, generalizing, right? But just a good amount, at least, to where I think it's a tad bit concerning, because when women, put this, especially this Klay topic going on with Megan, it's how could Klay do this? How could he cheat on Megan? And it's like you're acting like, not saying she deserves to be cheated on a sense, but it's like you're acting like if she's a good woman, like she's a woman of that standard to truly be loyal to and give your all to.
Okay, so that's you kind of made my point then. If they cheating on, if Megan can get cheated on, if the goodest woman in Beyonce, we gonna put Beyonce up in there, because we know good and motherfucking well Beyonce ain't cheated on Jay-Z, not before he
Mhm.
cheated on her. You know what I'm saying? She
Okay.
probably cheating on his ass now, but she ain't, not before he cheated. So you telling me again,
Mm.
this is where women are thinking. I want you to. I'll get into a woman's head right now. I'm gonna put you in a woman's head. We thinking, damn, Klay, hell, Jay Z done cheated, Klay done cheated on Beyonce and Meg. Like, damn, we can't even be like, what the hell? It ain't no. That's the notion of that. So it doesn't matter. It still doesn't matter if what her body can. I think y'all are using that, which, if that's a factor in what you use to portray a woman, that's ultimately up to you, right? That's ultimately up to you. But it's like, to me, y'all are picking out certain things in this situation that would not pertain to if it was. So why did Halle Berry get cheated on? Like the people in the chat said, it didn't. You see what I'm saying? It's like, oh, she's not that caliber of woman, but obviously she is enough. She's a caliber of woman enough for you to stick your peen in. She's a caliber enough woman to buy things for and show off and put her on the front row, huh? Not on the front row. Because if she's just that woman and she'll never be anything, then all the other women that he dealt with he should have been treating her the same way he did her. He did that. But he put it out there. You understand? And I understand it was a PR stunt. We get that. We get that. But again, when I go back to she deserves it, no, she did not deserve it. Did she should have had in the back of her mind that this could possibly happen to her? Yes. Yes. Yes, she should absolutely have. And if she didn't, then that's on her. That's where she's wrong at, because, baby girl, you should have known better. You understand what I'm saying? You should have known better with that situation, with a little bit of the karma that you've been putting out. You understand what I'm saying? So that's where I kind of agree with you on parts of what you say, that the energy that she's put out is kind of coming back around right now. Now, I feel sorry for her, not because Klay cheated on her, because she's going through this public scrutiny right now of her being cheated on, and people are putting Tory in the situation. You understand? Now, you
But
and
she did it to herself,
Maya
though.
did something that y'all put Tory in a situation where I understood why you would say something, because she was cheating with her friends, supposed to be that her and Tori and Kelsey was supposed to be in a relationship, and she cheated with her best friend's boyfriend, which was Tori. So that kind of pertains to that. I get that and understand that. But her being the caliber of woman that she is, her sleeping with men does not that if that matters to you, if how many men she slept with to base on what type of woman she is, then that's something that you go off of. I can't rebuttal that. But I don't, just like with men, some men are going to do right with a particular woman. You can be with a man for a woman can be with a man for a long time, whatever, and he could never marry her. And we said this before. Then turn around and meet somebody 2 months later and marry her and treat her absolutely right. And he done treated all the other ones like shit. Same with a woman. A woman, you feel like a woman is a hoe and she done been with every man in America, Keisha Kaur. And I'm only putting her up there because she have been with a few of the rappers that we know she done been with. But she got with Gucci and she ain't did, we ain't heard her do shit. She up under that nigga like he on, like she under a coat. You hear me? So again, it can be changed on both sides. And I just want to put that out there, that a lot of men don't see it like that. And I get it because of, the stereotypical, it's the double standard things. But I just wanted to put that out there. I still don't understand why it's so much hatred towards this woman, because she going through something that we all didn't, they both are. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, right now he bleeding and gloating and stuff like that. But I promise you, he gonna miss that wiggity ass one night. He gonna be sitting up there and he gonna be looking at her like, damn, she keep throwing it like that. I remember when Meg
But
All
the,
right, how
but
you
the
doing?
thing
threw it
is, he
on
can
the
just get
thing
another
right
lady
there.
that's
I
Oh,
pretty
it's a
remember
large
when
enough
mouth.
she
to.
threw it on the pole for me
Yes,
the
ma'am.
other day. Damn, I should have, you know.
You
So
already know.
that's where I'm at with it. But thank you, PG, for your.
I was just gonna say, you're saying like you're feeling bad for her, but she posted that he cheated. She didn't have to post that. If she didn't post that, she would have been fine. Like
Listen.
people, I do.
You absolutely right, but you can't dictate
People,
who I feel bad for and who I
I
don't.
know, I know, I know. I
You
understand.
understand what
I'm
I'm
not trying
saying?
to
But
dictate
I
that,
get your
but you're.
point. I get your point, but I'm telling you
She's
what
putting.
I feel.
I'm just saying she's putting herself in this like nonsense. She's doing this kind of to herself. This public scrutiny, she's doing it to herself.
I can agree with that. Cause she
So, all right, okay, that's all I really gotta say. Someone else can go.
Well, thank you for letting me know that somebody else can go. I appreciate that. Thank you, PG, for coming up. I do. I appreciate you. Lulu, I'm so sorry. Boom boom. I do
Good
apologize. Good
morning.
morning. I'm a mute
Good
up. You
morning,
go ahead,
everybody on
baby.
the panel. I want to start
My
with
bad, y'all.
dads. I hope you do slide in her DM and you do what you need to do. I hope you're a good man. You better treat her right, okay? Because you say you want to be in Meg inbox, so I'm going to start with you. And then I also want to address what Nancy said. I do think that maybe, look, again, back on dads a little bit. He's maybe a normal man, and she may need that, you know what I'm saying? Because she needs to step outside of the industry a little bit. But also with
Hallelujah.
anything, we can't judge everybody off of their past because of yeah, I know. I was a dancer, but I know girls that was dancers that did more than what I did. I only danced, and I left it at that. I left that club with what I made, and if it wasn't enough, it wasn't enough, and I still had a regular job outside of that. We cannot judge everybody based off of their past like that all the way. So that's one thing I want to address too with the people that was saying on the panel, like judging her for her past. Like, no, we can't do that. We can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's look at Sukihana. Sukihana is a good mother to her kids. She's home and taking care of her kids and doing what she need to do. But far as what we know as Sukihana, we know what we know from her music and things like that. Let's take away the music. Sometimes take away the music because, again, most of them ain't nothing but a pawn anyway. All it is a pawn in the industry. They just out here to be what these producers and these labels want them to be. And I agree with that. You could probably that Tory situation. I'm gonna take that out of this because that's a whole nother situation. Now that was on her. You know what I'm saying? As far as relationships, we're talking about relationships right now, okay? That Tory situation, I don't know if that was a full relationship or whatever it was, or how she went about that, or her friend, or whoever. I don't know who. I don't get that deep. I'm not a parasocial person like that, so I don't really. I know about what's going on, but I don't be that deep into it. So I don't really know exactly what went on with that, but I'm gonna leave that alone because that's a whole nother topic. We talking about Klay and her. That is like a topic that like at the day it's an agreement that everybody has their past, but you gotta determine, you gotta learn why their past is their past. Why did they do the certain things that they do? You need to, that's the part about dating. You know what I'm saying? Learn who you're with. You don't know why that person did that. You don't know why they had those advantages. So I just feel like stop judging people for that. That's rude and very disrespectful because, again, if you're not learning them to learn what they've been through and why they had to make these decisions, don't judge them. You know what I'm saying? But also, people can grow. People have changed their lives. You know what I mean? People that done really, like, literally just grew up from what they probably, like, been through and things like that and changed their past. Like, okay, I'm not going to do that no more. I don't want to be that person no more. So we have to like look at people like that. Ain't no, because that's like if we look at these men, the way that they like the way that they look at us, because if we're gonna bring that topic up, men are not how back then. You know what I'm saying? Even if the men did cheat it back then with my grandma ain't never had to work. Okay? My grandma owned her house. Okay? So, like, my granddaddy took care of things. Y'all men not doing that.
Hold on to your point, Lulu. And they also took care of their side chick too.
Thank you. You better clock it.
That's why they never. That's why you never. Mama probably knew what was going on, but
she ain't bring it up.
Or the family didn't really know nothing until the funeral, because that's when she would show up and she would pay her condolences. Then, see, you didn't have what you have in our day. You know, the baby mama coming and busting out the windows or pulling up on the kid because you didn't.
Because they don't know how to treat they sad women right to what a point where like, okay, let her.
You right. They were absolutely not happy. But the thing was, again, it was a lot tolerated because the men were actually taking care. They were literally taking care of 3 families.
The things that the women want right now, imagine what they're going through and what our grandmas had to go through. Grandma was in the moo-moo.
So that's the difference. Yeah.
Grandma was in the moo-moo and cooking dinner. And all she had to worry about was that house. We still got to work. We still got to do all this and still got to have somebody help us. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all want to be, oh, men this, men that. Y'all got y'all past too. Now, let's get deep into it. What I really feel, men and women need to date. Stop just picking that one person and thinking that, oh, this the one for me. No, date. It's okay to date more than 1 or 2 people. Okay? It's okay. Until you figure out who's the best for me. Stop trying to just make that one person that person for you. You know what I'm saying? And then men want to put that on women. Oh, da. Do you know what you out here doing? Now, Dez, I know you want to jump in. Go ahead, because you got something to say.
Oh I was just listening to you for real, just hitting the nail on the head. But I missed this. I missed this piece though. I had made a video when Meg and Klay had got together, and I can't remember what the background music was, but I was like fake sad that they had got together because I got a crush on Meg, and I'm like, this shit ain't gonna last. It ain't gonna last.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I want to read this comment. The mogul rock lady, yes, and you do not have to have sex with these people. Date just to learn them and be like. That's the problem. Y'all dating to just be like a physical thing. Date to learn somebody, baby. At the end of the day, I don't care if it's a marriage or dating. All this is a business. At the end of the day, to be honest, you either need to know what you're doing. You want your kitty scratched, or you want, hey, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be real with you. Know what you want and stop playing in this game.
Lulu, it's too early, girl. Nah, I'm just playing.
It ain't never.
I like the honesty though. We gotta be honest. We gotta be honest.
Okay.
We talked about this before when we talk about relationships and healthy relationships and examples of healthy relationships. If you didn't see it from your parents, your mother, your father, your grandparents, and just throwing some things out there to kind of see what sticks on the wall. Also, with the olden times where you had one man taking care of multiple families, side chicks, and stuff like that, the opportunities for women were not the same as they are now. So women had to put up with some stuff that they're not going to put up with these days because we don't have to wait for Willie to go out here and make ends meet. We can go out there and do it on our own. So I would never want our women to subject themselves to that type of role again. But also we got to know that sometimes what it say, as long as he come home at night. And I think some women just knew their limit when it came to that. Like, okay, I really don't want to lose him because he all I got when it comes to provisions and things of that nature. But you got to also realize that times have changed, and so you don't have to subject yourself to that type of treatment. A man has to be honest with you and him give you his all, and it should be reciprocated.
Right.
But with the
Mm-hmm.
relationship part, if you don't have a healthy example of what a relationship is, i.e. Meg, she probably never really had that. And I think with Meg's situation, I think in so many ways she too far gone. I believe that she may have to take a real break, a real sabbatical
Like
from
for
the
real. Like all the way.
industry, like everything, because I think it was one thing after another. And she may be okay with who she is and how she living her life, and she may not see anything wrong with that. She may not be as favorable as she thinks she is. You know what I'm saying? Like she may have some good traits and good tendencies, but at the same time, she may have some messed up ways too. And those are the things that she got to sit down and kind of self-reflect. But when it comes to like the public eye, and Ma, you said this earlier about how like we ain't celebrities, but we deal with the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? Where the babysitter and the step, all this old crazy stuff that go on in our lives, but it's not on Front Street for us to see, and we throwing rocks and hiding our hands, and you allow us to kind of like express ourselves when it comes to this, just using celebrities as an example, but we all deal with the same thing.
Right. And that's why I do these panels, because again, I know that it's people have, you can learn a lot from a person that's talking about these situations, and because sometimes they're speaking from experience. They're speaking from what was done to them. And sometimes we have to take ourselves out of our experience, because me as a woman, y'all always say women are emotional and stuff. I could take myself out. I can take I've only maybe mentioned a situation I've been in once or twice on here, but I haven't elaborated on it. I haven't made every man in here out to be that person. I've heard everybody out. You understand what I'm saying? So I can take my feelings out of the situation. Do I feel sorry for her as a woman, and just as me being a mother and knowing that she doesn't have a mother, and she doesn't have a solid person that she probably can go to and just go lean on and cry on, and it not be some type of push and pull with it, like really
Exchange or
Yeah,
something
I
like
feel
that.
like he
that's what
gave
I
her
feel.
something that he took
And
away
some of
because
y'all
he
may
had
not
her
understand.
mother, he had his
Right,
mother and father around, and he took
right,
that away from her.
right.
And
And a
knowing
grandma
that she
gone.
lost her family. And
So
you
that's where
don't like
my
me
thing is.
personally, that's why you don't get too many people that much info sometimes either, because it be like, man, they gonna use it against you. You
Uh-huh.
tell them how a man did you before. Oh, how he
And then
did you, he
yeah.
beat you, he treated you wrong. Oh, he gonna, the man that you deal with, that you told that to, he gonna do it to you too.
9 times out of 10.
So
Well, I'm gonna say, I ain't gonna
stop
say
telling
nine
them
times
so
out of 10.
much.
I'm gonna say 8 times out of 10, because sometimes you're gonna get those men that come around and they gonna be like, man, she just needs somebody to love her. You know what I'm saying? I really want to be
Yeah,
that person to help. I want to show her that it's men out there that are not like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So you got
And it
your
is men
two
out
to
here
three
like
out of
that.
men out of those men that will actually do that. You know what I'm saying? And it won't be no type of, they're not asking you for anything. They just see something in you, and they just like, and whatever develops out of it. If something develops out of it,
They
great.
just have a good heart. That's how they was
That's
raised. You know what I'm
Some
genuinely
men
saying?
do
Like that's
pour
how
into
I
you
have a
a
good
naturally.
heart.
woman
I was raised
like
like
her.
that.
Yeah, some men
Yeah.
will pour into
So
you
it's like
naturally. I
I
know
don't
mine
Yeah.
blame
do.
nobody, and it's not no man bashing thing, because I do believe that it's still good men out there, and we still can if we want to. I mean, every woman probably wants to have that dream wedding, but at this day and age, baby, we ain't playing no more games. We got we. I don't want to play with them no more.
Okay, y'all, let's go to the next person real quick because I might be getting a phone call here in a minute though. Who is this? Unc. Hello, welcome up.
Yeah, good morning, host. Good morning, chat.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, what I think everyone's missing here is that Meg and Clay are humans, all right? And they're that before they're celebrities. Now, I'm in the Bay Area when I got a little bread, so I didn't know Clay Thompson, but we traveled in the same circles. And since he came on the national scene in like 2015 after his first chip, keep in mind he's made over $400 million since he's been in the NBA. He took down some of the. I mean, he's got 4 times as many bodies as Meg. I'm telling you, he took down the whole Bay Area. Then he took down all of Northern California. Then he took down California, and then he ventured out into the nation. This dude is the quietest one in the room. You guys, he's shy. He's to the wall. He's to himself, but he always leads with the baddest woman in the room. He never missed. All right. I think our problem right now, or his problem right now, is he's a splash brother, but his shot ain't splashing like it used to, and he's getting older, and he's at the end. He's at the end of his career, and mind you, he comes from money. Like his daddy played the NBA, right? But he's at the end, and he's looking for someone because what you guys miss about yourselves, talking about the women, my nieces here in the chat, is that you guys carry our legacy. That is the most important thing I got to tell you about yourself. Despite the money and the education, and I'm a boss chick and this, that, and the other, you carry our legacies. That is your importance to us. And I think he got scared because she still has to live with this manufactured image of her being, kind of a ratchet chick. She's loud in public and she's fun and all that. But I think he got scared. He got cold feet because he's looking for that woman. He really is looking for that woman to put his name on and to carry his legacy. He's at the end. She's still rising. She just opened up some Popeyes. She's performing on Broadway. She just got a college degree. I mean, amongst all this other bad stuff that happened to her, she's still rising, right? She has not come to her lid yet. She's still overflowing, whereas he's at the end. And, when you look at her body and the other, and I heard somebody say, a young niece say earlier that y'all got to start doing what us men do, right? And that's what excited me about this, because I know old Meg would make a song about it, and then she'll go out and start a whole hot girl summer and start stacking up bodies, and then her minions will go out and do it, and unks like me, who've been cracking kitties since 1986, gonna get the benefits of it. All right? But it don't look like she's gonna do that now because she's morphing into something greater. And I think she's going to walk away. My hope is she's going to walk away from this ratchet image, because that's not her. That's not her. She's a businesswoman, right? She's really about to be on some mogul stuff. And she's going to be that someone, because the days of finding, can we say virgins? The days of finding virgins is over. The internet done changed that. Social media done changed that. We're not worried about the kind of bodies. Like the brother said, he got a crush on her. She almost had me voting Democrat. I'm gonna tell you like this: she jumped out on that stage for Kamala Harris. I was like, "Oh, wait a minute!" I think she's a phenomenal actress, singer, and a phenomenal performer. And I thought that song she wrote, Captain Hook, I thought she was talking about me. But I think Clay just got cold feet. I don't know if he cheated. We haven't heard his side yet, but I really do believe that her image scared him, and he was trying to hand his name down to somebody. And he doesn't, and what you say about people in the industry knowing that, shaking his hand, but they cracked this woman, that probably bothered him and everything. But I know he really felt for her, because all the women he's dated before ain't never posted him like that. He ain't never been posted like that and had him in the content and making the fried fish.
We just found out that him and I got to get my mic for this. We just found out that him and Coco Jones was in a damn relationship for 2 years. He never posted her. We never knew. We were like, what? They broke up. When was they together?
Yo, I seen there's this place in Napa that used to jump on every like Thursday, Friday night in the summer. The summer after his second championship, this dude would walk in by himself and walk out a different one every night. It was Thursday and Friday. And Thursday he'd leave with a different one. Friday he'd leave with a different. This dude was he's a machine. And everyone wants to know how he does it because he never opens his mouth.
He ain't gotta say shit. Cause
Never
we penny drop as soon as we look up and see the nigga. Like,
there with that
oh,
you out there with
hi.
that stupid captain's hat he
He
used to
gotta do
wear.
nothing
Just
but walk in the room. The nigga is 6 foot, what, 7,
six
8?
six six, yeah. All shy, just looking all
Oh
goofy.
my lord!
And with
Today, the tree I would have been trying. Nick, I'd have been dropping everything in front of him. Oh, excuse me.
quit calling him light skinned. He's biracial. Quit calling him light skinned. He's the skin he's supposed to be. He's not light skinned.
Hey, I'm saying. Listen. I love any color. But you know, I'm partial to the light skinned ones. I'm partial just a little bit. But I'm on the chocolate ones now. I can't do the light skinned ones. They too pretty for me. But shit, if he wants to come up in front of me, you damn right. It be the quiet ones, Shay. It do be the quiet ones. Cause see, we contrary to what men think, we like we know the quiet ones and the kind of reserved ones that are in meet out in the atmosphere. See, when they get in the back room, they real he kinky as hell. He kinky as hell. Like she probably was like, oh
Oh
my god,
yeah.
I didn't know you were
Hey,
like
no lies
that. Like
told
Oh
on
yeah. He
that.
turned her out.
what?
He turned her out.
No lies told, I
He
swear.
turned her
I'm
out.
just saying.
I saw it on her face. I saw it on her face that he had turned her out. He did something to her that had never been done before because next thing you know, she in the kitchen cooking for his family.
He was walking around that mansion. I told y'all earlier. He was
And that's how
he's
she's
six,
built.
and
That's how she's
he
built.
taller than her too. Oh, he was
Right.
mishandling the hell out of her
Right.
in a good way.
Right. Because Tori just had to climb into it. Tori had to climb in. She was snatching him and using him. But yeah, she got snatched by Klay, and that changed her life. And that's how you got to do a big chick like that, nephews.
Listen. Hey, I'm
She's
just saying. Y'all
big.
know we listen. Me and Lee, I don't. Unc got me. Look, I usually be doing that, but Unc opened up a can. Y'all know I start. I make a joke real quick, but Unc just started.
You got to manhandle them big ones, nephew. You got to manhandle them. They got to know you. They got to feel you. All right. You don't know what to
My
pity
little
pat.
boy.
Speaking, hold on. Speaking for the tall girlies.
Right. You don't pity pat those. You got to beat them up. Give them a black eye.
Speaking
Hey,
of the
Okay,
thick
not too
ones,
much on our tall
speaking,
girls, because
I love me some
I'm a
long
6'2"
legs. You
Juicy,
girly
hear
over
me?
here.
I
can't play
love me some
with it.
long legs. You hear
Yeah,
me?
you got to swell them up. You got to
Hey,
swell the
Can't
meat up
play
on them.
with it. Go
hey.
ahead, Ra. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying yes. Put on for the tall girls because I'm a tall girl myself over here. I'm 6'2" and I still wear my heels. So
Period. Come on,
yeah,
stallion.
yes.
Yes, ma'am. Hold on, Ra. Let me let Saucy say something. Saucy chick, baby. I'm saying you said listen. Thank you for staying up here, boom boom. Y'all gonna be my last people that I do up here.
Oh yeah, no problem. Can y'all hear me good?
Yes, I'm gonna mute up.
Okay. Well, I wanted to say I like that you bring up the subject, but also offer another chance to speak off spin-off topics, which is how I want to speak about how we idolize these relationships on the internet, and then we have been shown time after time that it is not what you're looking for. So how many times do we have to tell you that the house is on fire before you get out? These relationships are not the ones to be looking to for no blueprint. So I pray to God that y'all not coveting over their relationships or trying to mimic these people,
Amen.
and you see that they keep getting exposed time after time after time. And then another thing, the internet has put in such a place where you guys just judge all the time and refuse to confess to yourself in the mirror that you're not that right yourself, first of all. So I need for y'all to get right first before,
Right.
pull a Michael Jackson move, pull a back Michael Jackson move. You want to see
Okay.
change in the world, you want to change yourself, because that's the only person you
Right.
can change, and that's the only person you can manipulate. It's even hard to change yourself, so how you think you're gonna judge and change somebody else? So
Right.
stop judging these people. Like, I'm gonna bring up Chris Brown because that poor man did something horrible when he was a child, and I'm sure a lot of us done some stuff that we don't want to speak about.
but it was done on the platform and people hated him, judged him, kicked him down, and nobody offered love, support, and grace. And that's probably why he's still on the path that he is today, because he said, F it. Y'all want to judge me, y'all want to pick on me, I'm going to just turn it all the way up to the max and I'm going to just send it up and y'all going to get exactly what y'all looking for. Versus somebody saying, I'm going to give you grace and I'm going to give you a pass on it. You know what I mean? They're living their life out on the stage and we're just judging their life without even knowing. They share some things with us. Yeah, Meg may have shared some things with us as far as her life goes, but she didn't share everything with us about what she really is going through. So you got to give people grace about what they're going through. You definitely can't judge people on what they do and how they do with their bodies, because we know that you and your mama done the most. Your mama be having six
Okay.
babies and seven baby
Okay.
mamas. I'm gonna need for you to calm down and take a chill pill. We are all imperfect. We all done things that we could be ashamed of, all of us. But to judge somebody else, it's messed up. Like, leave them people alone. Let them live their life. What Megan eat don't make me shit. I like her. I like Meg. I know every word to all of Meg's songs. You can't tell me nothing about Meg. I like her. I like her
Ah,
because when I first saw her, I saw that she was natural. And that was a phenomenon in the midst of all these fake bodies. I said, who this big booty, big boob girl is? Because mind you, I'm 5'9" with double D's and long legs. So I'm like, who is this girl? And she calling herself a stallion. Sometimes tall girls do kind of like, oh, dang, I'm kind of tall. But me, I walk tall with my tallness. I walk proud with my tallness. I know some girls kind of cower away when they're kind of bigger, but she made a safe place for tall girls to exist in. And then she tried to use her platform for positivity about women and our body and our choices. She tried to basically do what she could do as a human being to say that, we're not going to be judged by if we have sexual interest and we want to have sex with a man. We're not going to be judged just because we are called promiscuous because we have a body and we want to do what men do. We want to have sex. It's fine. Like, accept your body. You got boobs. You wear makeup or whatever. You're not gonna have to be like looked down just because you're a woman, or you have to cower away or cover up or hold your head down just so that you could satisfy the people around you. She was just saying, walk around with pride and accept yourself for who you are. Like, and don't let nobody tell you you're not beautiful because you're tall or because you busty or because you whatever. So I mean, she was doing the best that she could. I just feel like, yes, she do need a break from everything, especially dating, and just give herself some time to heal. And I don't care about what men think and what they mad about, but I know that women are frustrated because they idolizing these videos that they see on TV, on the internet, thinking that this is the perfect life. But no, relationships are hard. They're hard work. I've been in a relationship for 16 years and just filed divorce. So you got to understand it's really hard you got to put in the work. You have to put in the work on yourself first. You got to love yourself first before you can love anybody. You can't give somebody something that you haven't even given to yourself yet. So don't be looking at these people. Look at them. They be falling like hard in
They
front of
do.
you.
And I agree with everything that you said, and and I'm sending my love and prayers to you on divorce. I know sometimes that can be very, 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 very hard. And so I want to send my love and prayers to you on that. Saucy, it's gonna be okay. Whether it mend or if it don't, you're gonna be just fine. I can just hear it in your voice. You're gonna be fine out here in these streets. You hear me? They're gonna have to come with the
okay.
come with.
Could I ask a
Thank you.
quick question?
I learned so much. I learned so much, y'all.
I
Yes.
I just want to ask a quick question to Miss Saucy. For the 16-year relationship and then the breakup, like, how long has it been? And then, like, what are your healthy outlets to take your mind off or to cope with the breakup?
So it's been a year and 6 months, and we've broken up a couple of times before, but I did it wrong. I wasn't putting God first. So God kept telling me, this man is not free. I'm trying to move you. And every time I went back, it got worse and worse every time. So the last time we broke up, I just gave it all to God. I let it go. And I said, what I did first was I forgave myself. I went through our relationship and I saw where I went wrong. And I forgave myself. And it would hurt because I'm like, first of all, why would it even hurt you, Precious? Because you didn't know no better. How I forgave myself so quickly in him was because I understood that we were children and we didn't know what we were doing. We were passing through a marriage for the first time. We didn't know what we were doing, period. So how could you possibly get mad at a 2-year old for breaking something when they don't know no better?
Amen.
You have to teach and you have to learn. So I gave myself grace first, and then I gave him grace. It was so easy, y'all. Like,
Mm.
I gave that man so much forgiveness, and I was just like, I could talk to him. He was giving me a hard time, y'all, like talking to me bad and doing all this crazy stuff. But you know what I had ended up saying? The Lord spoke to my spirit and told me straight up. He said, "Listen," he said, "that man on your team. Andrew on my team, my husband on my team. Why? Because he's on my team, because he's keeping me close to the cross. Every time he act crazy, I go to my father. Every time he do something, I go to my father. So, boo boo, welcome to the team. Welcome to the team, because you helping me stay close to my father. Every
My
time you
Lord.
do something, I go to my daddy. I go to my daddy. I go to my daddy." So after that, after the first 6 months, I noticed that I was celibate. I've been celibate for a year, 6 months, and I am just fine. I am doing great. I am wonderful, because now God had to teach me, He had to rewire me and teach me that I am more than my body. I am, not to my own horn, but I am a beautiful young lady. And I thought that I used to have to use my looks to get what I want, but rewired, He had to rewire my whole system to teach me through celibacy that, baby, that's not it. You are way more than that. And I have to teach you about you first before I could put you in anybody else's hand to handle your heart. So he got to handle me first before he could put me in another man's hand to trust one of his kids with me. He got to deal with me first. So you just got to forgive. Like, forgiveness is such freedom. It's freedom. It's freedom in forgiveness. I'm not angry. That man do not control my emotions no more. It doesn't matter what he do. I am unbothered.
Amen. I love that for you.
Hey, listen,
You hear your
powerful.
voice, honey. You can hear
Okay, I love
your
that for you.
voice.
Yeah.
I do wanna tell you that y'all, I'm telling y'all, celibacy definitely puts you in a different mind space, okay?
Yeah, it really
It it,
do.
it does. And it makes you it makes you realize your self-worth. You know, I've been on mine on and off for 15 years. Don't judge me. You know, I have a little 3-4 year itch, and then somebody will fuck that up, and I have to go on a hiatus again.
We
You know,
talked about this
uh,
before.
I be thinking that they gonna try to be my boyfriend, but they just, they be just trying to dip in the cabana pool, and then they be trying to come back around like I just didn't see you do that. Like, no, it's over with. You had your chance, friend. It's over with. It's done. But being celibate and just dating and just getting to know people, it weeds a lot of people out, because I'm like what you said, Saucy. I'm a nice looking woman to be the age that I am, and body is a little, it still needs a little where I got a little pudge, but I'm looking damn good. So I know I be enticing people, but I know that once they figure out that I'm celibate and I'm really not trying to go there with you like that, then they kind of weeds out the people to, you know what I'm saying? They don't really want to mess with me because they know that or they can sense it over you. Sometimes they can see your aura and they won't even try you because they like, ooh, yeah, she ain't gonna, definitely, she ain't finna get nothing up. So I encourage everybody to go to do a 30-day. If you just, one of them ones that just got to have it, you know what I'm saying? Do it for 30 days. Don't do it for 30 days. Start for about anywhere from 30 to 6 months, and you will see the change. You will feel a
The
whole lot
energy.
centered, and your decisions will be a lot better. You know what I'm saying? As far as just, on who you want to give yourself to, because I think we have stopped realizing that that's a part of us that we have started freely giving to people. And that's not something that you just give off to people. You just don't give you going out and kicking it and having fun with people and exchanging energy in that way is good. It's okay. That way you know what you like and what you don't like. But when you start exchanging them fluids and them energies, it start getting, because you my boyfriend. Because you my boyfriend. Even if I know in my head you don't need to be my boyfriend, you my boyfriend. So I can't even do nothing with you,
That's
sir, until
true.
you want to be my boyfriend. That's it. That's all. So,
At
but
least I've
one more
learned that.
person, and I do have to go, y'all. One more person, and we go. And I'm gonna let everybody kind of, if y'all got some last closing words. Sadie, baby, I got to go. Boom, boom. I'm not bringing nobody else up again, but I am coming back. I will be back, and probably right after I do this meeting, because I have a meeting that I have to go to. Okay, y'all, I got to take care of my business first. Now, ain't nobody helped your girl out with the CA live, so I got to go on to my other job real quick so I can get a coin and then I can come back. Okay, that's how we do that. but go ahead, Rod. Go ahead. You go ahead and go with your take, and then we're gonna go down the list again so everybody can give their last thoughts on this situation.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like we outsiders looking in, so it's really hard to say what really transpired and what went wrong. Only thing we seen was Meg got online and said we ain't together no more, and I feel like she did that out of a sense of like, before y'all go and see this man, y'all go out and see him with somebody else or doing something that doesn't involve me, and y'all get to tagging me, oh, this Meg man, and seeing him with other people and stuff. You know how social media, TMZ, all that shit be. They be quick. They gonna find you, and they gonna tear you up before you even get a chance to grieve or have that peace. And I think that was just her way of let me just go ahead and put it out there, so y'all ain't got to put it out there for me, or I don't got to be y'all don't got to surprise me. But overall, I feel like we gave grace to Klay because we never even thought that he was Meg's type. Like, me personally, I never seen that coming. However, because she was happy, we accepted it and we went with it and we rolled with the punches. We had hope and faith because everybody, shit, we all Meg fans here. We all love Meg, but we just assumed and hoped and prayed that he was going to handle her well, especially with the families and everything being involved. And I think that, like, just for men, and we can put this on Meg too, because I've only seen her being out and dating. I haven't personally seen her take time for herself. I mean, and I'm speaking for myself. If you're not, but I'm just speaking for myself, and those who are. But yeah, I personally feel like like, it's just men. Like, it's something about these niggas. They just like,
Hold
they
on,
just
Rod.
so
Hold on,
scared
Rod.
when they get.
Hold on, real quick, Rod. Hey, y'all are not listening. When she's saying we, or she's not talking about you. She's talking about the people that like Megan's music and all of that stuff, or that agrees with her. Okay, don't come up in here and acting like y'all
Okay, trying to check shit because
Steady,
I said
you
what
not
I
coming
said,
up
and if
here
that's
because
not you,
she
yes,
already
and if
said,
that's not you, then
y'all
that's
know
not
that
you. You
y'all
don't
just
have to
coming up.
say nothing.
Hold on, Rod. Y'all just coming up in here with that BS. Please don't come in, because we just had some good energy in here. Now y'all want to come up in here with this. This is not a debatable topic. We're not necessarily talking about we talking about the situation with them, but we're also talking about breakups in general. Okay, so calm down. It's okay, y'all. And I'll be back on here. Go ahead and do what you do, baby, because
No,
it's
but
like,
I say that to say,
it's okay, y'all.
let's go to the back,
Dang.
baby. No, but I say that to say, because I know that y'all had talks about God and everything, and like, just me personally, for myself, I feel like I had to shift for my relationship currently. I feel like I had to turn my focus onto God. And for my relationship to flourish, I had to apply myself and change myself and isolate myself from the things that I used to do
so that I could be more in tune with God and hear what He's saying and hear what He's telling me that I need to do and the people that I need to remove from my life. And I feel like because I've been so God centered lately, that my relationship has also been flourishing because I've also been passing that down to my partner. And I feel like in today's world, like if you don't have God in the center of your relationship or in the center of your life, I don't think nothing will flow for you, like wholeheartedly. Because I try to do shit. When you try to do shit by yourself, or think that you got things going on and you don't have him included, life is gonna be fucking hard for you. Cause we can't do this shit on our own. Like you really need God. And I feel like he's been showing me, within my own relationship and just me and trusting my partner. I'm a first time mom. I just recently, my son just turned 2, and I feel like I just recently just came over postpartum depression. And to be in a relationship and be going through postpartum depression, it was really hard because my partner, he didn't understand as a man how to consult, how to be there for me. I didn't even know how I wanted my partner to be there for me because I didn't know what I needed or what I wanted going through postpartum. All I knew was my baby. So for a year and a half, I was just so focused on my baby. I didn't care about myself. I don't think I'm a tall girl, body nice, everything. And I love to do my hair, my makeup, all of this stuff. I did none of that shit while after I had my baby. I didn't care about nothing. And my partner was like, damn, you ain't doing your hair, you ain't getting up to do nothing, da this, da that. Like, but he didn't know how to respond, or he didn't know I was, struggling with postpartum depression. He didn't know how to assist me with what I was going through. And it took for me to actually, turn to God, be like, babe, God, I need to get up out this funk. I need to, I definitely need some help. And, just having that openness with my partner and him finally getting to understand, like, okay, this is where I can be of a help. Well, this is where I can be of help at, to my partner. And I feel like just now, my son just turned 2 last Sunday, and he and our father, he and his, I and his father, we have a better relationship off the strength of I've been putting God first. So I feel like for Meg, I don't know if she's a religious person. I don't know if anybody on here is a religious person, but I feel like if you want to be successful, your relationship has to revolve around God first. And that's what I'm just going to leave it at, because that's just what I believe in.
Well, thank you, Ra. I appreciate you. That's a no. I like that. That's true. That's definitely all of y'all that then came up. I'm gonna mute you up, babes. All of y'all that have came up and giving y'all perspective on this just topic period is absolutely true. Absolutely. Even with some of the people who disagree, everybody has some type of truth in it. And what you said, if you don't get yourself centered within the most high, or whatever you believe in, your outside is going to reflect to that. And getting yourself together first is going ultimately make sure everything that outside is going to be, good. So
Yeah, for
put God
sure.
first definitely is the main
I feel like
thing.
if you don't know yourself, if you don't know how to love yourself, how to treat yourself, how to be there for yourself, you can't expect nobody else to do that for you.
That
You
is
feel me?
true
You have to be able to do that stuff for you, do those things for
for
yourself.
yourself. Hmm.
Yeah, for somebody else to come along and see how you do it for you, so that they can then go ahead and love you in those ways that you loving on yourself.
True, true, true. Well, thank you, sweetie, so much for coming up. I appreciate you. I appreciate all y'all. I'm so sorry that I have to cut the live short, but y'all know I got to again, I got this appointment I have to get to. I have a client that I need to get to. And I'll be back though. We've on this topic and probably another couple of other topics as well. Dad, do you have any other closing statements at this time?
I just wanted to say, I love your lives.
Elsie.
Real talk, you know what I'm saying? And shit. I ain't speaking for myself when I say that. Just the ability to give perspective and gain perspective, and for some of us to take a chill pill because we realize like a lot of us be in our feelings, and then like you be checking that stuff like at the door, like all right, cool, like don't like come on now, like so we're in this thing together. Hey,
Thank you, Fred. I appreciate that. I appreciate that like
I'll
a
be looking
lot
forward
coming
to
from
them.
y'all. So especially men like you. So I definitely appreciate that, and
Appreciate
I'm
you.
glad that y'all see what I'm trying to do. Because I don't, I everybody we should listen to all sides and not be one sided on things. That's how you become dormant to bull crap, and you think one way, and after you hear somebody's side, if you still feel privy to like, no, I'm standing on what I stood on, at least you heard, at least you heard it through, and you seen the other side. So I be trying to make sure that I'm letting that I'm giving that space to everybody, and also to know that yes, I am a woman, and I'm very much so I've been through some of the things that have that go on, but I also know that it is good men out there as well, you know what I'm saying, that are not doing certain things,
Facts.
and
I
you
like
know
how you the one thing that sticks out to me is how, because the one guy got on here and said like how we get too involved in like celebrity whatever. I like how you pointed out how we go through the same thing in our non-celebrity lives, and how does this relate to you, and express yourself when you went through this similar topic, because let's be real, even when it comes to serious or traumatic issues that get swept under the rug because we're just regular people, but when a celebrity goes through it, it's a big thing. We feel a way about that, whether it's kidnap, murder, whatever the case may be. And so I like how you highlighted that and that's your thing. It's like, okay, this is a celebrity, but how does this relate in your normal lifestyle? And I love that about it. And so that's really that's what all I really got to say for real. Makes a lot of sense.
Well, thank you, Dad.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
I appreciate you again. I love to hear that from my peers. No, I'm not accepting anybody up right now because this is the end of the live. We've been on here since 6 o'clock this morning. Spoon Poop. You just missed it. You missed a good live. Now I will be back. You want to follow me? Go ahead and follow me. So when I do get ready to go live again about this topic, you can come on here and be one of the first ones to come up. Okay? All righty. But all right,
Real
Dad.
talk.
Thank you again for
You're welcome,
coming up.
sweetie. Have a
I
good one, baby.
appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you, Miss Vanessa, for the follow. I appreciate you guys. Well, I will talk to you guys a little later. Simone, hey babes. Um, I will talk to you guys a little later. I'm got to get this taken care of. But again, y'all be nice to each other, okay? Be nice to each other. If you are a man, open the door for a lady when you see her today. If you are a woman, tell a man he handsome today. You look handsome today. They love that. They love it when you tell them that. Even if he don't look handsome, just tell him, you know what, you look handsome today, and just walk off. Don't hold a conversation with him. Just say, you look handsome today, and go on about your business. That's gonna put a smile on his face. You know what I'm saying? Fellas, go pump some ladies' gas for him today. Be nice to each other, okay? All right, everybody, just let's just yeah. I'm just saying, Vanessa. Shit. It's Sir Merch. But I will talk to y'all later. This was a great live as usual. And y'all already know, when y'all come over here on my channel over here, you will be put up on YouTube. Okay. So this whole conversation will be put up on YouTube later on my Miss Live 3D TV YouTube channel. It's the same icon as this. And you may hear yourself up there. Okay. All right. Well, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all be nice to one another, and